Hello. We are here once again, continuing One Shot Summer,
Yeah,
dressed for the occasion. I got to have a reason to wear this stupid shirt. So here we
I
are.
mean,
One Shot
that's fair.
Summer. I won't lie. This shirt's starting to grow on me. I kind of like it.
Well, then you should wash it.
Well, laundry's expensive. We're going to, me and it are becoming one. But yes, we're here for another one shot. This one's going to be colossal. It's going to be epic. It's going to feature 20th level characters. We'll get to all of that. As always, I am your DM, Bjorn Anders, looking forward to throwing some monstrosities at these folks. But let's meet all of them. With us, as always, we need definitely first to go to.
Hi, Jordan Michael Whidbey. You know me,
Yeah.
you love me. He, they pronouns you can use for me. I'll be playing Volmir today. Volmir uses he, him. You'll see all about Volmir in the episode.
I'm Nate. I'll be playing Arun Couture. We both use he, him, and you might know me. Chances are you don't love me, but you might try to change that.
I mean, it's just the rest of our party that hates your character, Nate.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm going for.
I am Vesper Verboten, they, them pronouns, and I'm playing Quarantined today. Yeah.
Hi, I am Dana, they, them pronouns. I am playing Sadie, she or any pronouns. And the only thing I have to plug is not currently an active thing. But if you're interested in being part of a virtual community choir that is currently covering a Radiohead song, ask me about it, and maybe I'll see if I can drop the info for you later.
Fascinating.
Remember to put it in the YouTube description, which I definitely
Absolutely
remember
I will
to
send
do
it
every
to you later,
time
Jordan. It's
that I say that I'm going to do it.
I should probably give the name of it. It has a name. It's called the Ghost Chorus Project. So if you sing or would like to sing, or you like Radiohead,
Or you've heard of singing.
or you've heard of singing and want to see what it's about, we welcome all skill levels.
Those who know me and are used to me and know what I like to run, this is another one shot from DM Dave. I recently became a subscriber to DM Dave's Patreon. I have never met or spoken with DM Dave. I just really like the works he does. There's a lot of really cool adventures that are scaled for 4 different levels of characters, including a full breakdown in the front of most of them, where it'll tell you what you should scale it to based on the party size and whether it's medium, hard, or deadly difficulty. This one, however, was just straight up a, hey, you want to throw something at level 20 characters? And I went, boy, do I. So that's how we got here. And the best part is this quartet has no idea what I'm about to throw at them, which is, I think, the best way to do a one shot. So yeah, DM Dave, you rock. I'm absolutely, when this goes up online, going to be tagging DM Dave in it in hopes for a response, or maybe we get to talk to you at some point. Because, yeah, I like running your shit. You're cool and you're really good at what you do.
Who knows? Maybe we'll run into DM Dave at Comic-Con. That this is
Wonderful.
Definitely coming out after.
Yeah. This will come out after the Comic-Con that, as we do this, we haven't gone to yet. Time's a weird soup. It's just
very chunky.
Mm-hmm. Extremely chunky.
2 weeks ago, Quarantin was but a mere level 3 wizard, and now he is level 20.
Yeah, what did Quarantin do in these 3
Duplex the
weeks?
Tarask.
He's a divination wizard, and my headcanon is that he got into some shenanigans with a Chrono wizard.
Yep.
So
Evil shenanigans?
That sounds
Hyperbolic
plausible.
Time chamber.
And I look
chaotic neutral shenanigans.
Well, yeah, as far as things to plug, I just wrapped up the Shakespeare Northwest season. We had a wonderful season. We made some quality money. That fest up in Skagit, they are back. We are here. It is going to be awesome. I can't wait for next season. I have a little bit of a sunburn from our after party outside grilling out because that was a wonderful time. And then I'm in rehearsals for a thing I'm not allowed to talk about yet. So look forward to when I can. And then I just fired off a bunch of auditions last night before I went to bed. I have no idea if those videos are any good because I know Jordan knows this method on a lot of those. One and done, baby.
Yep.
Yep.
Got to do it. Otherwise, you will think too much about it and
Exactly.
never have a video to send.
Exactly. I only restart if I totally fuck up my song or my monologue. I got through them both with no errors, so I went, off you go. Anybody else with any sort of the plug things?
Yeah, I'm still
That
waiting.
thing is
Like
coming
you,
up
I'm waiting.
this Saturday, aka 2 weeks ago. So
Yeah.
So if you have the ability to go back in time, you can go see Nathan's thing. Otherwise, you missed it, and
you missed a heck of a show, probably.
we hope, we assume
It was a good show. Sorry you missed it.
next time.
I currently have nothing on the docket yet, but you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok and Twitch at just as Vesper Verboten, no spaces or punctuation or anything. To hear what
That's called
about
branding right there.
next.
Yep.
Thank you. I try.
Well, with all of that, you four individuals are among the most elite of warriors of your own realm, era, or worlds. And for each of you, the day came when a wizard with the powers to bend time and space to their will appeared before each of you, letting you know that they had seen a great cataclysm coming, a prophecy of the destruction of the multiverse itself. And at the center of this, a weapon of might, of unknown lore. And they know the realm in which where this weapon lies. And they have sought out many diviners to ascertain who the right warriors to send on such a quest would be. And each of you were reached out to in your own time. This individual with these lush, vibrant robes of just this gradient of color going from the shoulders all the way down to the bottom, inlaid with stars amongst these almost wing-like sleeves, comes of each of you. I come to you and speak. Oh, catastrophe most extreme! You can prevent the destruction of all things beyond things. Come and join me, the Magnificent, and together we can have a tomorrow for everyone. And you have all been brought together. Oh, yeah. Who wouldn't follow a voice like that? And so, this individual who you have come to know as Gandos the Magnificent has brought you to the foot of this massive stony spire of a mountain, stretching upwards beyond the clouds. You cannot see top of it from where you stand. And you were informed that at the peak of this mountain is the location of this weapon. And through looking through time and space and possibility, you were informed that you four were seen as the ones to recover this. But you were also informed that he saw two visions. One of you successfully recovering this artifact, and the other of your grisly demise. He has no way of knowing which will unfold, as the future is not set. But these are the two visions he has had, and you are the only ones who he has seen a vision of reclaiming this hammer. this mystical crushing hammer that you must find, also known as the MC hammer.
Why do I let you write things?
Is DM Dave responsible for this name, or
Not a bit.
No,
Not a bit.
there
is
Gandos the
no way.
Magnificent.
I'm already done.
Gandos the
I'm already
Magnificent.
out. First
Gandos the
character
Magnificent
death. I'm good.
and DM
Okay.
Dave had nothing to do with Gandos the Magnificent or the MC Hammer. You're welcome. I'll put it this way: if it's a shitty pun, you can probably blame me.
Thought so. I thought it might be good to clear DM Dave's name.
That was probably for the best. You are
Appreciate your
informed
help.
that this stony spire extends upward for 4 miles.
Oh my.
You are to find the best pathway, caves, whatever, to reach the top, recover the artifact, and bring it back to Gandos, whereupon he will travel with you to the Prophets of Eternity to make sure it is sealed away, lest it be used to bring about this cataclysm. The only other thing he informed you was the wielder of this weapon, who will bring about said cataclysm, is a ancient silver dragon in humanoid form. Now, this type of environment is not common to silver dragons. So, he does not believe that's what guards it. Believes it is guarded by creatures that have been seen in very few of the multiverses for much time. They believe to be largely extinct, or creatures just of legend. And that is the Storm Giants. So as you stand at the base of this mountain, as you four look about, seeing your new comrades in arms, what do we see? Let's start with Jordan.
So Valmir, you see is about a 6'2", red-skinned tiefling, small horns, curving up only a couple inches from the head, very short, slicked back, black hair, with the very, very classic tiefling goatee. And he's in a big set of remarkably plain plate armor, which is odd, offset with the multiple gold and silver bands that are going up his horns, as well as his long silver dangling earrings that both there's a mace that is then hooked to a sword on both sides. They're more than a little gaudy. And if you have any kind of magical senses, they do not have any magic on them. They are just there for show. And he's in this large plate armor, with a long sword across his back and a shield strapped to his left arm.
And then as our gaze turns over to Nathan, what do we see?
Arun is not particularly large for half orc, just barely scraping 6 feet, but thick, broad in the shoulders, a little bit stooped by age. You would almost mistake him for being not necessarily frail, but he's older than most half orcs. He's wearing some loose-fitting chainmail tunic. Has a very impressive sword strapped around his back. His long hair is tied back to a top knot. he holds himself very proud, very assured.
Then if our gaze turns to Vesper, who do we see?
Brenton is a 6'1" fire genasi who now appears to be about 30 years old and has slightly spiky black hair with tips that dance with flames lightly because Quarantine is a fire genasi. And has kind of grayish skin with just bits of crackles, that color of coal, and dark orange eyes. And he is wearing a black as deepest night robe of stars with stars glowing dark orange to gold. And then just, boots, standard backpack, adventuring gear,
All the good
and
stuff.
the big staff.
And then lastly, as we turn over to Dana, who do we see?
You see over 7.5 feet tall fawn lady, very looking muscly, but also carries around a lot of weight and just loves that about herself. She has the human part of her is very pale, very freckled, but is also very rosy and chapped. Like she spends a lot of time in very cold, brisk climates where the wind never seems to stop. She has very deep, mossy green eyes that, if they catch the light, you see them glint gold. She is dressed in sort of a billowy white top with a purple shawl that she has belted around her. You notice a really interesting, thick belt of dwarven kind. And she wears a red tartan skirt that you notice is knotted. And she carries on her an assortment of little sprigs and pieces of wildlife along her belt, as well as a battle axe. She has a shield on her back. And if you notice, if you look closely, the V in her blouse, you can see just the faintest glint of some silver sort of mail that she keeps underneath.
Wonderful.
And that is, sorry, her name
Yes.
is Sadie.
Now the four of you are gestured towards the mountain by Gandos the Magnificent. We'll find the best path through the top. Hopefully we'll reach it soon and safely, and then look forward to your return with the artifact, and we will feast both in sustenance and with the knowledge that we have saved generations to come. And as his voice fades out, he slowly disappears and fades out of this plane.
I was gonna ask him what's gonna be at the feast, but I was gonna put in an order or something, or
He'll phase back in. Oh, I believe it is mostly meat pies as well as various game birds, as the prophets know the best hunters in the realm. Really, I do more of the gathering and foraging, so I'm hoping there's going to be like at least a nice salad of some sorts. I'm hoping.
Oh no, meat pies is fine with me, lad. It's fine.
Oh, okay, no, that works good too.
That's eating a rich for me. Yeah.
I've found some really good mushrooms. I don't know if they're all for cuisine, if you say, but you can eat them and fun things happen. So,
yeah, I'm not picky. I was just hoping for everybody else here. I didn't know if anybody else had eating or dietary restrictions or.
No, totally. That's good. Well, in that case, I look forward to your return. And you will fade out.
Bye. Oh, okay.
So this mountain stands before you. What do you want to do?
Up the hill.
Also, hey, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, this is literally your first encounter with each other as he's just brought you from your various realms of existence and plopped you here. He didn't bother to do introductions. He's just do this thing out.
Did any of you know that guy before? Like just now, pretty much
No.
when he like yanked you out of cool.
I had heard
Okay.
tale of this magnificent one, but that was my first encounter.
Oh, okay.
I was
At
in
least,
a
at
rousing
least you
game
know
of
this guy who's apparently sending us on maybe a suicide mission.
I was in a rousing game of Dragon Chess, and now here.
Well, that's rude.
I know it'll be the first time I've lost.
Well, hey, if we're going to be, saving the multiverse and all that, we might as well at least know each other's names, right? I'm
Yeah.
Sadie. Nice to meet you all. And who's the closest to Sadie right now? Are we just all kind of standing in a circle?
That's up to y'all.
I'm just going to walk over to the tiefling and I'm just gonna grab your arm and just give it like a hearty shake. A shake, but it's like the arm clasp. She clearly doesn't know like steps, but it's very
Full
like
on
strong.
beast master.
Yeah.
Good to meet you, Valmir.
Valmir. Nice to meet you.
I am Arun.
Arun. Well met.
I'm Thornton.
Thornton. Y'all, that's an interesting bunch. They're kind of a colorful bunch, aren't they?
Yes.
I mean, literally, yes.
Yeah.
The last time I was pulled into something like this, there was this one person that was super decked out, and they got like a lot of attention for it. So I decided to up my game in the interim.
Fair enough. What's it? Because there's things like this when they happen. There's always a fight at the end. What are your specialties?
I'm a divination wizard. So I can sometimes affect the outcomes of things, and otherwise I can throw a lot of crazy magic stuff around.
And I assume you've already remembered to roll your portent, correct?
I have, yes.
Awesome. As someone who formerly played a divination wizard, I just wanted to make sure because I love that ability and I'm ready to be hurt by it.
I also took luck this time.
Typically, I
that.
don't go looking for a fight. Typically, my reputation precedes me. But in this case, I suppose I shall make an exception. There's a fight to be had. Let's make it worthy.
You must break them.
Enough.
People break
Yes,
them upon me.
Yeah. I guess I could say I do a little bit of both. A little bit of fighting, a little bit of magic. I got some healing magics in me. My main job is just started to be a guardian. I keep an oath. And with that comes special powers granted to me. So my healing abilities are a bit limited, just so you're aware. But I am also ready for a fight.
Hopefully, we will strike hard and fast enough that healing will not be necessary.
Yeah,
I
well,
think
we'll
we
see
have our
about
work
that.
cut out for us, but we'll see.
As
I mean, look at the
Valmir
weird-
looks around for some wood to knock on.
Do not tempt fate, my friend.
Thornton
The
knocks on his
cool-
staff.
Cool master.
Well, does anybody have any idea how we get up this thing?
I have climbed a mountain in my time or two. I'm a bit of a traveler.
Yeah, I mean, I could technically use some teleportation magic, but that could end us up in, like, completely the wrong plane of existence. So I'd
Yeah.
rather
Yeah,
not pull that out if I don't have to.
yeah. Since we
I
haven't
think,
been there before,
yeah, tricky business. So I think we gotta hoof it.
I was going to say I can make
Oh, that's
myself
funny.
fly.
I have hooves. She just
Yeah.
kind of like lifts up one of her fun. I have hooves. Hi. You're the
Aw,
clever one.
Sadie's already my favorite.
Well, Sadie's
That's
the one
good.
who lives. Everyone, spoiler.
Oh no, she's the one who dies.
It's yeah, it's possible.
How you call DM? You call this a spire of a mountain? Like, are we
Yes.
talking literally like 90% grade? Like, what do you
So
mean by that?
the base of it is just fucking colossal. As far as like
Oh.
the idea of trying to go all the way around to look for the best way up, you would be walking a long damn time. And it gets more and more narrow as it goes upward, but much think like Devil's Tower, only taller and a bit skinnier once you get up a ways. Once you get about a mile up this thing, it almost becomes just this tower of stone.
Great, love that.
Awesome. We're gonna die.
And once you get about a mile up, you only have 3 more miles to go. Watch your step.
We'll. Would
We
you
have
say
to
that?
get to the top, so we better get going.
Hey,
So walk and
would
talk.
you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do my best here. We're all. Yeah.
If the worst comes to it, I can make one person fly at a time, but that is the limits of at least my arcane flight.
I should probably just give one fair warning right now. I don't cap fall damage.
Oh God.
Yep,
Oh,
it'll be fine. Everything's fine.
I
Just
also,
didn't want anybody to think they were going to take a 4-mile plunge and be like, I have 200 hit points. I'm fine. You're not.
oh God. Okay. Oh
I,
God.
I
go-
can also
should have stuck with
do some things if people happen to fall, but let's try not to fall.
Yep.
There's always a limit on how much of that can happen.
Well,
It's not the falling that's
Specialize
worrying
in
me, it's the
flight
abrupt
magic,
stop at the
unfortunately.
end.
and so you'll see, it's at this point that you'll see a little red, the exact same color red as Valmir, pseudo dragon, kind of climb up and out of his plate mail, and it's then that you notice that he is smaller than his armor. And so you'll
My
see.
friend, I don't want to alarm you, but you appear to have something inside your arm.
Oh no, this is Sheba. She is my companion.
What is a Shiba?
Sheba? Yes.
Pretty less, aren't you? Who's a good little dragon? I don't know what accent I'm doing anymore.
Dana does accents like I do. It's just a tour of Europe.
Yeah.
Sheba, why don't you? You fly faster than we walk. Why don't you take a look ahead of us as we converse and travel, and give me a feeling of confusion if there's trouble.
Oh,
And Shiva will start heading upwards as you all follow the closest thing you can call to a path, which it's a bit craggy going up. And in fact, everybody can give me either an athletics or an acrobatics check just to see how well you traverse going forward. Or I'll allow survival for this as well. Honestly, survival would allow you to find where the best path to go up is.
So we have to do survival, or we can do any of the three.
You can do athletics, acrobatics, or survival. Because you can either I am going to just.
First time using this die.
Ooh, it pretty.
That's pretty.
It's so pretty. It stays in a special case.
Yeah, so
Doesn't
you can
stay
either
with
just
the other dice.
kind of like muscle your way up. You can, do like cool flippy shit, or you can actually kind of see where's the best way up to go.
21.
Come on, very nice.
10.
10? Okay.
That is a 23 athletics for me.
Holy snot. And last, certainly not least, Sadie.
Wait. Math. That is a 26 athletics for Sadie.
26. Most of you do quite well. Nathan, what stat did you roll with, just so I know?
Survival.
Survival. You are looking for what looks to be the easiest path to take, and so you're just finding some loose rubble that causes you to slide back a bit. But all in all, since you all rolled quite well, doesn't hamper your progress at all, and you travel for at this point better part of a half a mile. You've already been traveling. It's eerily quiet and calm on this mountain. The clouds above you blocking your view from being able to see the top. You've received no sense from Sheba yet about anything that may be out there, but the first leg of your journey has gone well. For the second part of the first mile, again, any of those three stats you wish, go ahead and make another roll. See how this goes.
I'm gonna try survival this time.
20 total.
Lovely.
Pretty 20.
Dirty 20. Very good.
I got a 20 as well for that.
Beautiful.
Athletics.
16 total for survival.
Lovely. The second half of the first mile of
Sorry,
this.
18.
18,
I
even
can't
better.
math today.
Yeah, no, it's I'm like that most days. The first leg of the journey, very little difficulty overall, and the only thing you notice is having traveled a full mile vertically, the air has gotten a touch colder, and the air has gotten a touch thinner. It's not hard to breathe at the moment, so you feel fairly confident about your travels going forward. And everybody give me a round of perception checks.
Boy. That's an 11 for me.
14.
Quarantine is blissfully unaware.
Did you say 14, Nathan?
And that is a 13 for me.
Oh God.
Lovely.
I did.
So the only thing, like the only significant thing you notice as you reach the end of this first mile is you see a fairly large opening within the mountainside itself that clearly leads into a cavernous structure, and you can see that it goes upward, and somewhere from within there's some sort of light coming through, a sort of bioluminescence. You can also look up along the outside, and you can see paths you would take to kind of go upward. You don't notice anywhere further up where, if this cavern does or does not reconnect with the exterior, but that is what you notice. You can choose to continue your ascent inside the mountain spire or on the exterior.
What's the weather like?
It's slightly windy. The clouds overhead are gray.
What's visibility like as far as we can see inside the mountain?
You would say that it's about dim light inside from the bioluminescence. You have no idea, obviously, how far that does or does not continue if you keep going upward. There's every chance it ends after a couple 100 feet. There's every chance it exists all throughout this spire. You don't know.
Is forgot to ask, is the mountain just like bare stone, or is it like forested at all?
Very craggy. Like it's basically, you know how in movies that every rock face that any character who has a name you're supposed to remember needs to climb, there's just enough handholds for them.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like that. You see plenty of places you could grab onto that you feel like if you were just going to try and climb this thing,
Cliffhanger.
you could try.
Is it starting to get steeper?
Yes.
Like-
significantly.
You can see Valmir with like a hand already on a spot on the wall. So climbing? Or
Unless you think there's something better in this cave.
Can you climb for 4 miles?
I don't know if I can.
Like
Make it
I'm weak
worth
as
looking into.
as heck. Like I spend all of my time with books and potions. Like
I'm a
you
pretty
should-
hardy lad.
I'm not
I
pumping
don't
iron.
think it's
you should really
The
get
far
one of these
miles.
belts. They're great.
I mean, I
It's
sunk
quite
all
the
my gold
distance
into
to
this
climb.
red robe, and
We may
Just-
want to go
yeah.
through the caverns as much as we are able to. I've done some climbing in my time. It fatigues you faster than you think.
yeah, and I assume we're going to be attacked by things at some point, and trying to fight things while climbing sounds quite precarious. Although, also, given the whole everything, I'm sure we'll have to do some of that no matter what. But I would vote cave. TLDR.
At the very least, we can take a moment here and rest.
Sure.
But
Cave it is.
I'm for the cave.
Um,
Yeah.
can you communicate with your familiar at all right now?
Yep.
Did the familiar go up or into the cave?
I'd probably have Sheba just like come back to me at this point and would you like to go ahead inside?
She was going to kind of shiver a little bit and nod.
Alright. You stay careful now, but again, give me a feeling of confusion if there's any danger. And come right back.
Fly off ahead.
And I can also summon a familiar later, but I figure, we can take turns with that.
Certainly.
So you head onward up into this cave structure, and you notice like the path you're traversing, it is fairly steep, and there are times that it's almost more step like, and some of the steps are a little taller than is comfortable for most of you. Sadie, notwithstanding, being 7'4".
7'8".
Oh,
Thank
7'8",
you very much.
even better. Look at that. Look at that. The world needs more
Horns.
tall
I forgot
goat
to
women.
mention horns, very curly horns, and a beard.
Lovely.
Very ginger beard, because belt of dwarven kind.
Okay, if Sadie's single, I have a couple characters I need to introduce to Sadie because
If Sadie's single, I'm taking her, honestly. Like,
my barbarian might fight you for her because that's very his type.
I'd be happy to lose, be honored.
Make the character you want to date in this world.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true. But heading
So
upward,
there's
yeah.
sorry, there's still room for
There
her.
is
Does
still
she
room.
have to duck at all?
No.
Okay. Not scraping her horns or anything.
No. Because yeah, even though this has become a spire, like I said, it's still massive. It's still massive in its exterior. I will have. You can either choose to focus on the ascent or on your surroundings. So either make a survival or a perception check. Your choice.
Can I vote for a third option?
What's that?
May I activate Divine Sense?
You absolutely may. And that gives you, that's like Fey, Fiend, Undead Aberration.
Celestial Fiend or Undead within 60 feet that's not behind total cover.
Okay. So you open up just your mind to everything around you, knowing that if there are Fey Fiends or Undead around, that you can handle that shit quite heartily. And you sense none of the above.
Me.
Right, well,
One.
I got
nothing terribly nasty nearby.
Yep.
At least none that's hiding.
And you can still make either of the checks, choosing either survival or perception, your choice.
Do not expect anything out of Volmir for this one.
Good.
Oh no.
I rolled a 1, which adds up to
Oh.
a 7, but I'm gonna say that Quarantine just stumbles and bonks his head a little bit on a bit of rock and doesn't notice anything.
Yeah, he's just very much just trying to just extend upward. It's a little more effort than he thought, and he's still moving along, but very unawares. Dana and Nathan, anything significant role-wise for you guys?
9.
Beautiful.
9.
Yeah, Volmir.
I love this.
Wow, how did I still?
No. A 3?
Even better. Makes me happy.
Oh no, we made the DM happy.
I rolled a 12
No!
on my survival for a total of 12.
How did you do the best?
I rolled a 12 for a total of 12.
So
Oh, buddy.
yeah, this is just it's a cave. So it's a weird cave. It's very angled. The climbing's difficult, and it's taking you a while, and you're tripping and stumbling a bit. But the only thing they would call like injuries is just maybe a little slight scrape or bump here. Nothing that would even constitute a full hit point. But your travels continue on, but it's still very, very quiet.
Don't like it. Don't like it.
You reach the end of this leg of your journey upward, and as you continue to climb within this cave structure, you reach a point in the pathway where there's a section about 20 feet long where the ground you can see is completely caved in, and it looks like it goes down 100 feet or more. And your path continues on the other side of this 20-foot chasm.
Any loose rock around?
Oh, yeah.
Look around for a racquetball-sized rock and just
Sure.
huck it into the chasm.
All of that got blocked by the noise suppression, Bjorn.
How's that? Better?
Nope.
Son of a clickety clack, clackety clack, clack, rocky sound, clack, clack, rock sound, clack.
Your sounds were too convincing for the noise
Apparently,
suppression. It was like,
there-
this is just background noise.
the noise suppression could not handle the clickety clack, rock sound, quieter rock sound, fading out, hard to hear rock sound, clack, 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 clack.
I didn't realize you had a Foley artist living in your throat.
I
That's
do.
amazing.
I do. I charge him rent.
Smart.
Okay.
Don't fall.
Good
It's a
plan.
ways down. Much like climbing the outside. Don't fall.
Question for the DM.
Yes.
How does one determine how many feet one can make in a long jump? Like, how does that factor in from our normal moving speed?
Oh, you need
Ooh.
a jump calculator, do ya?
Oh, buddy, I need a jump calculator. They make such things?
Yeah,
'cause
let me pull up
I-
that tab real quick.
like, I bet you have a mirthful leap, don't you?
I've got me a mirthful leap or two in me, sure thing.
Oh man, I'm so happy someone's playing a fawn right now because mirthful leaps make me very happy.
Makes me very happy.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
see,
just
with your
Barrington is
strength.
currently wishing that he's an air genasi instead of a fire genasi.
Don't we all?
Although honestly, I'm half tempted to change one of my specialty spell.
I mean, with a running start, not even counting your mirthful leap, with your strength, you've got 20 feet.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because I think, well, I can just do mirthful leaps whenever. It's not limited, right?
I don't think it is.
Cool.
I just don't remember how much mirthful leap adds off the top of my head to put it in the calculator.
It adds a D8, whatever you roll on a D8.
Okay. So yeah, you could get
so-
up to 28.
I'm gonna back up as far as I can go while still
Yeah.
seeing the edge. I'm gonna, paw the ground a little bit. I'm gonna be like, here we go, fellas, and I'm gonna take a running jump and try to jump across the chasm.
Are you doing a mirthful leap?
I'm activating my mirthful leap.
Please describe your mirthful leap.
Oh God. So as soon as they hit the as soon as they hit about like half a foot away or wherever they decide is a good point to actually launch themselves from the surface, you just, it doesn't sound very mirthful at all. To Sadie it does in their mind,
Sure.
but it just kind of sounds like this like wrenching battle cry, like for us real world people, how you might have heard in Braveheart.
Yeah.
Maybe some Scottish 18th 17th century folk just
Love it.
hightailing it up in the air.
Amazing.
No pun intended. All right. Do I need to make any other checks before I do it?
No, you don't. And as you are mirthfully leaping through the air, you can tell quite easily you are going to land on the other side of this chasm without effort. And
You
this
roll.
tendril flies out from the cave wall itself, just missing you as you land on the other side, and you see these two eyes open up in the wall, and some of these other tendrils extend off of it, and this wide, toothy maw open up. But you made it to the other side. What do the rest of you want to do?
I think
Valmir's just gonna, oh no, and run and try and leap.
Cool.
Because I've got a good 20 feet regularly.
Make an athletics check.
Yeah.
the cave wall is a mimic.
No, the cave wall is a roper.
Yeah.
No, even worse.
That's not better.
I
think
appreciate
that's
how much
the
you love this
point.
creature, Bjorn.
I love ropers.
Uh,
They're
that-
great.
So gross. I hate them.
That is a 25 athletics check.
5 athletics, and let's see here. For my attack, that is a dirty 20 to hit. Does that hit?
It will.
Oh no.
Oh goodness! So you watch as he is in midair. You are almost the other side, and this tendril grasps around you, and you are held right on the other side of this precipice. His teeth wide open, this tendril wrapped around your waist. You, my friend, are grappled.
No.
Okay.
Is hanging from the ceiling he's so
Yep.
he tried to jump and
Actually,
came down.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. You are not just grappled. You are grappled and restrained.
Okay.
We have two people on the opposite side of this chasm. I will let you see what you want to do before this devolves into anything that might resemble a combat. Since there's one of it and four of you, I'm not going to worry too much about initiative order. We'll just kind of keep in the order that things were going.
Have an idea of what I would like to try? I would like to try to get a running jump and
Yep.
grab him,
Okay.
and straight up Luke and Leia swing to the other side and try to cut the tendril.
What are you swinging to the other side on?
The tendril
See,
itself.
I'm grabbing onto him.
No, he's already on the other side of the chasm.
Oh, gotcha.
He
okay.
got grabbed
Yeah,
right when he landed.
I thought he got grabbed when he landed. Never mind.
No.
Never mind. I thought he was suspended over the chasm.
No.
Just gonna run and jump and push the whole way, half work.
Athletics check.
That's not good. That's a 10.
What'd you get? It's 10. You hit the end of it. Those arms are just spinning in circles. You feel yourself about to fall backwards, and all of a sudden, because I got a natural 20, you feel one of these tendrils wrap around you. You are grappled and restrained. What's Mr. Wizard up to?
A silvery mist surrounds Corentin, and then he just appears right next to Sadie.
Misty Step. I love it. So yeah, let's I'm not going to worry about actual initiative order. We're just going to stay in the order that you all were going. So the Roper will actually get a turn this time around. You'll find out when its initiative is. So Sadie, what's that?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't get a turn. No, it's fine.
You're right. He gets two. So it comes to yours. And what would you like to do? You see two of your allies are grasped in these tendrils from this creature that is part of the wall, this massive toothy maw spreading wide. You can see just this almost Icarus drool coming out of one side of its mouth. And as the drool gets past, you can now see what the outline of its body is. As it goes down its body and it reaches just past its body and touches the rock, you can hear this faint sound as it sort of sizzles away at the rock.
Oh God. So
Some spit.
where we landed, the two of us that made it, you said this Roper is technically on the other side, sort of like waiting to grab anybody that.
So yeah, so here's one end of here's where you started. Here's where you are. My face is basically the Roper. It's the wall.
Okay.
As anybody jumps across, it reaches out to grab them as they're going across the chasm.
So how far away is it Volmir? Sorry, Jordan.
Volmir.
Volmir. About how far away is Volmir in his tendril from where I am?
Maybe 5-10 feet. Not far.
5-10 feet. I am going to I'm going to tell you what I want to do, and then we'll see how this happens. I want to jump on the tendril. I'm assuming it's strong enough to hold a couple of people.
You assume so. You'll find out.
I want to try to grab Volmir and Misty Step back.
Misty Step doesn't allow you to take a character with.
Yeah.
So you would just
one willing creature?
Nope. You're thinking Dimension Door.
I am thinking of Dimension Door.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
You could do that.
Sorry,
but you would just ban for yourself.
Okay. Oh, I'm thinking of something else. All right. Well, then I will attempt to get on there, and we're going to do something incredibly stupid and Scottish.
I love stupid.
And Scottish. Land as well as I can on this tendril with battle axe up and try to sink it into this tendril and start hacking away at it.
Rad, make an attack roll on the tendril. I'll
Make an
let you.
attack
I'll
roll.
let you jump and land on it for free, goat lady.
Thank you. Attack. So I'm attacking with my +3 battle axe. What's
Yeah.
up? Let's go. Glad that's a +3. God, I need some math. Okay. So that is a 14 on the die plus. That is a 26 to hit.
Holy crap! That's right. You guys are level 20. The axe will sink into it. Go ahead and do damage. Let's see if you do enough to chop it.
That is 1d8 plus 6.
Yep.
13
13 points
slashing
of
damage.
So you will,
Yeah.
with your axe, boosh, chop right on through this tendril. It cuts free. You land on the stone beneath it. As you cut through it, the wall roper is going to use its reaction to send a tendril at you. That is a 21 to hit.
That unfortunately hits.
You are grappled and restrained.
I'm gonna
I
use
would
my
like-
reaction
Yeah.
to use my sentinel attack
Yeah.
to try and chop that tentacle,
Make an attack roll.
and that is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit. Give me damage.
All right, it's not much because my sword isn't special, but that's still 11 damage.
That's enough to cut through. So this tendril that was around you, this massive goat lady jumps up with her axe, doosh, right through it. And before she can have any reaction, this other tendril around her waist, and you, just as quick as that came out there, boom, slice up with your sword, going through it. That tendril now gone. One of your allies is free, and yeah,
I
you
would
do
like to
still
make
have
my
a second attack.
I do
Yeah.
still have a second attack. So my tendril is gone.
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna try to return the favor, and so I'm just gonna make another attack with my battle axe.
Love it.
I love having 2 attacks.
It's pretty wonderful.
Oh God. Natural 20.
Oh goodness, go ahead and double the dice.
Let us go. So for a total of 32.
Just effortlessly chop through. Your ally is freed. The wall roper has used its reaction this turn, so it cannot do another reaction on you at this point.
Can are we just kind of free floating in air right now?
You're on the ground. You're
we're on the ground.
Yeah, you're on the side of this that you wanted to be on.
Sweet. I'm just gonna use the rest of my movement to, if I can, stand up and help Volmir up at the same time.
Love it. Yep, very, very, very doable.
And that's gonna be my turn for now.
And speaking of, I believe that's whose turn it is.
Well, let's have some fun. And I'm gonna run just up to the body of this roper, and it's Cuisinart time.
Some attack rolls.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. So with my bonus action, I'm gonna Booming Blade on this first hit. And then I'm gonna do 4 attacks.
Well, technically, I think Booming Blade means you can't do extra attacks, but you're level 20, so I'm going to allow it anyways because it's cooler.
Oh, you're right. Booming Blade isn't a bonus action.
Yeah.
Forget
You know what?
that.
Okay.
No, forget that. I'm just gonna do all the hits.
He
Sweet.
said yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Jordan is saving my
Given
rule
the
of
rule of cool.
he's saving my rule of cool awesomeness for when it's actually going to save his ass later.
Uh-huh.
That's smart.
Because
Okay.
he's played with me as a DM long enough where he's like, no. If I save the cool thing until I need it to save my life, he'll probably allow it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, save it for something even cooler. Later.
Let's see. So the lowest of those 4 hits is a 17.
That will miss.
All right. The next lowest is much higher with a 24.
Yes, then the other 3 hit. Go and give me damage.
Cool.
Let's go.
So that's. Do you want the hits separately or all at once?
All at once.
Okay. Because this is just a regular non-magical longsword. I don't know
Yeah.
if that plays into anything.
Not with this creature.
Okay. That is. God, what's 18 plus 15? Anyone?
18 plus
33.
15. Yeah, 33.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah,
how hard I
33.
hit.
Lovely. So you carve into it 3 times here, and from that, I now need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no, the thing I'm insecure about. That is a 15.
15's just enough as you cut into it, and just this large gout of acid spurts forth, and you jump back as it lands right where you had been standing.
Right. Love that.
Oh.
About that. Cool. That's
Nathan,
all I'm gonna do.
it's your turn. What you want to do?
I'm gonna cut this fucking tentacle off me.
Oh, there's no more tentacle on you.
Oh,
Go,
no more
lady, take care of
tentacle?
both. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Well, then I want to run up and I want to slash the shit out of it.
All right, make 4 attacks.
Do any of you have like ranged attacks? My God.
No.
I mean, I do, but they're
Guessing
not as
not.
cool.
I could throw something, but
So-
where's the fun of it?
The lowest was a 17.
That'll miss.
We're gonna die.
The rest are the next lowest is a 21.
That'll hit.
And again, all at once.
Yes, please.
Every
You
hit,
guys with your
everywhere, all at once.
4 hits. My God.
Level 20 fighters are awesome.
Here I was happy about my 2 attacks.
Okay.
I'm just happy I finally have bonus actions.
22.
I had none at level 3.
Wizard.
All right, that
Warrington's
means-
just happy there are people in between him and the trouble.
Also that. Quarantine needs a lot of
okay,
meat
for
shield.
30 damage.
30 points of damage. So you and what's that? You use a single-handed sword along with a shield there. So you carve your blade into this deeply thrice, and now I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm marginally better at these than Volmir.
We'll find out.
19.
19. That is enough. As it again, the acid splashes forth from these wounds you cut into it, and you just jump back as it hits and sizzles where you were standing. But now it's the wall roper's turn, and so it's going to use its first action to fire 3 tendrils. Let's see here at everybody but Quarantine, as he's not considered a proper threat right now. So going for Sadie first. That is, I think an 11 probably misses you.
Yeah.
Chance
let's
to
see.
attack it.
Let's see here. Jordan, this next one's coming at you.
Right.
That's a 22 to hit.
It sure does.
You are grappled and restrained. And then
Not
Nathan,
again.
that's 11. That'll miss. Okay, that makes this easy. For the second half of its action, it is going to use
no.
its real ability. You are drawn in towards the mouth, and it's now going to attempt to bite you. You're
Yeah,
grappled and
yeah.
restrained. So this is at advantage.
It sure is.
Oh, God.
That's a natural 20.
Oh.
Love that.
So
Is this all
First-
acid
I really hate
damage?
it.
no, the first is piercing damage.
Well, damn.
So first you're going to take 22 points of piercing damage as it sinks its teeth into you.
Cool.
And then you are going to take 33 points of acid damage
Well,
from its acid drool.
I'm gonna cut that in half with my gift of the chromatic dragon.
There you
Reactive
go.
Resistance. So you'll see Sheba that's just kind of been near me. She's gonna pulse and her scales are gonna turn green.
Nice. So yeah, so this roper just sends these 3 tendrils out, 2 of them missing completely. You're guessing largely because it's having trouble holding its form together, but the third one wrapping around its target, pulling you in, and you watch these pulled straight off his feet and right into these waiting jaws, and you could hear the acid against his skin from where they have punctured. But now it's Quarantine's turn. Who can see
How
this?
much was that acid damage again?
It was 33.
33.
So you would half it to 16.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So Quarantine is going to use Mind Sliver against the Roper. which
I
is an
do-
18 int save.
It's
for
an
the
18.
roper.
So I'll let you know right now. I have to roll a natural 20 for this to matter. So I rolled a natural 2. So I get 0.
Great. And at this level, I get 46.
You word.
D6.
You word of a person.
Oh, man.
Person.
That is 8 and 13 total.
13 points of damage, and it shrieks out in pain as this damage racks through it. It's still attached to the wall, but it's seen better days. Anything else for your turn?
Brenton is going to Misty Step just a little bit further back.
I like Quarantine's just level of careful. It's like, I'm not walking, not with this thing around.
Quarantine knows he's a glass cannon.
Love it. Out of curiosity, did you take Misty Step as one of your spells that you're like, I can just cast this infinitely?
Yep.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And that is how you play a level 20 wizard. We're like, no, I'm going to get around as much as I need on bonus actions.
So then I have a question.
You had to wait many levels to even have
Yeah.
When we were walking up to the mountain, were you just misty stepping every keeping up with us?
No, Corin's saving his strength for this shit.
Funny though.
Let's bring it back around to Sadie. You can tell this roper is having trouble holding itself together, being part of the wall here. It's lunch to be still in its jaws. What do you want to do?
How many tendrils does it have left besides the one that grabbed Volmir?
It regrew the ones that you chopped off.
Gross. Okay.
Yeah. It's got 6 tendrils hanging off of it right now, looking like a very angry, stringy meatball.
If it's like waving its tendrils around, I'm gonna try to grab onto the one that swings closest to me. First of all, though, bonus
Yep.
action hex.
It is now hexed.
It is now hex, so that's gonna give me an extra d6 necrotic to whatever I get at, and we're just gonna hack at it again.
Make an athletics check for swinging on this here.
Okay.
Come on, Pitfall Harry. You gotta get with it.
All right. Okay. Well, that was a journey. That is a 19.
All right, so you hear a full full Tarzan yell.
I would do it louder, except neighbors, but it's more like,
Hey, Abbott! Make an attack roll.
Just savage. Okay, attack with my
Yeah.
fatal axe. God, I actually have to use a calculator because my plus to this weapon is so high.
So the AC is 20. So if you exceed that, you're good.
It is 23.
Then you'll hit. Go ahead and give me damage.
Okay. All right, so let me get D8 plus the
No,
D6.
If they
Okay,
sponsored
so
us, I
that
know a website that has a built-in calculator.
Exactly.
this
My brain isn't a
so
website.
that's so it's gonna be 10 slashing damage plus
Okay.
6 necrotic.
Which is enough to kill it. And that makes things very interesting right now. So
Oh no!
you are swinging from a tendril of something that just died as removing it and is now no longer adhering itself to this wall. So first, what I need
Oops.
you to do is you may make an athletics or an acrobatics check to try and swing back to the ledge as this is starting to slough off there. Jordan, you have to make a dexterity or strength saving throw, your choice,
It'll
as
be
you
strength.
fall. Okay, make a strength saving throw to try and this is you trying to grab onto the lip of the edge.
Yeah. How in my dice tower is it still cocked? All right. That is a 19.
19, you're fine. You grab right a hold of it. You just pull on. You pull up. You're back on the ledge. What did Sadie get for that?
I got on an athletics check a 14.
14. 14 is good enough for you to sort of swing over. You don't fully land majestically. Just, you kind of get
Yep.
2 arms and 1 hoof up there, and you're just kind of just doing that awkward climb to
like
hoist the rest of
gremlin
yourself over.
pose, like
Exactly. Yeah. But you are now on the
Not
other
majestic.
side of this and ready to continue your journey upwards to the spire.
I need a minute.
Interestingly enough, not the weirdest thing to have swallowed me this month.
What would be the weirdest thing to swallow you this month?
Okay,
I don't
so
know.
we were testing out new spells, and we were trying to
Love
figure
to
out
hear that.
how enlarge reduce would work alongside polymorph. So my friend was polymorphed into an elephant, and then we made him larger, and he decided it would be funny to eat me.
How many of those edible mushrooms that do the special things had you had at this point?
Oh, I'd never met Gandos before today. But we were
Hey,
drinking.
There are lots
That
of
could have
you
been
can
a
get
worse
the
story.
mushrooms lots
I
of
will be
other
That's
places
weird, but
than
that-
Gandos, but oh man, been a
That
while
is
since I
gross.
hung out with non-wizards.
Will, shall we keep going now that we know there might be more of these things in the walls?
Could tell me there would be many more of these, and I would not be deterred.
I
We
mean,
have to
the
keep
other
going.
option is trying to climb all the way up and, you know,
The other
I
option would be to stay here and do nothing, which we all know we're not going to do.
I'm not interested in that.
yeah. So
So let's get another round of either perception or survival checks from you all as you go forward. Take your pick.
25
Okay.
perception.
That's cocked. That's cocked.
8.
On
8. Oof. What'd you get there, Dana?
I got an 18 for 19 for survival.
That's for survival. So we got to, and you said yours is perception, Nathan?
Correct.
A wonderful combination. As you're continuing your trek upward, Nathan, you're able to very briefly, there's a bit where the path, it reaches another like cavern entrance or exit to the exterior of the mountain. And you can hear and see the wind has picked up. It is faster and more intense at this altitude you're now at. The clouds looking darker. You can hear rain hitting the exterior of the mountain. And every now and then in the faint distance, boom, you can hear the rumble of thunder. For that survival check, you find a path going upwards that it's almost ladder-like in the way you all are able to climb. It's very easy hand over hand, but you feel like you're making great progress. You're not quite sure what type of creature or individuals made this path, but it definitely seems preferable to chasms with ropers. And at this point, you feel like you've probably gone at least 3/4 of the way, maybe more. Even inside of this, you can feel the air getting a little thinner and colder. Again, not so much that it's hard or impossible to breathe, but you feel like you're nearing the top. And you reach this one last very clearly, it's a steep incline. The last bit almost going straight vertical, and you could see a opening at the top, clearly a cave that you assume, because you can see the sky from it, leads you to the top of this spire. But again, it's this very, very large and very sharp increasing curvature going upwards. It's probably about 50 feet tall.
And this is the path that the little kind of ladder we've been going on.
No, no,
That's starting to provide.
you traverse that easily enough through the
Okay.
power of narration. This is the. You assume this is your last obstacle before you reach the precipice.
You see Valmir just set up with that cartoon "I'm ready to run" stance.
Yep.
Well, have a go at it, lad. Go on.
And Valmir's just gonna try
Make
and
it
get
out.
up.
Make an athletics check, please. Is it a 1?
No, it is a dirty 30.
Oh, so
I have
you
a plus
watch.
11 to athletics, baby.
Nice. So you watch as Valmir just begins running quickly, and as he reaches the curvature, you watch just his legs pumping, and as he reaches the last bit of it, where you think he get any sort of purchase, he leaps upward, and as he's going up, he grabs a handhold and he pulls on that to keep his momentum going upward. And then a second, and Valmir, you see this outcropping that you're able to get 2 hands on, grabbing onto it and just hoisting yourself upward until lastly, you just get your fingertips onto the edge of this, gripping both hands on it, counting to yourself 1, 2, and 3, fully just doing a pull up, landing up on it, and just sitting on the edge of this, looking down at your new allies. You made it.
Oh, the devil man. That was impressive.
And I'll just take
Pretty impressive.
the 50 feet of just regular rope out of my backpack and dangle it down as far as it'll go.
Nice. Level 20, and we're using rope.
It's fine.
It's the job done.
Does. And I will say, for anyone who wants to use the rope, it will greatly decrease the DC on this climb.
Orin's just gonna Misty step up.
Yeah, so you watch as Corin just goes in misty steps, and because you were able to watch his path upwards, you saw where one of the good handholds was, and you misty step and you hold onto that until you misty step the second time, and now you're seated up along the top. The other two, what do you have for athletics modifiers, just so I can know? 5?
9.
9. Okay, you can't fail this. So,
Yeah,
Nathan,
yeah.
just go ahead and give me an athletics check. I just want to see if you roll lower than 5 on the d20.
I rolled lower than 5 on the d20. I rolled a 2 for a 7.
So you're just sliding back down, just not making a whole lot of progress. You make an
Making
ass
a
of
whole lot of
yourself.
noise.
Yeah, what's that?
Making a whole lot of noise. if not
You are
loud.
making a ton of noise. You make a good ass of yourself for a good few moments there, and you hear this very loud rumble. And you all realize it's okay. It came from outside. And then you are able to climb up this rope, and you are at the apex of this with the rest of your allies. You can see where this cavern opens up into this large cave exit that you assume is the top of this.
You all right?
I am not as young as I used to be.
Boy,
I'll try
neither
that.
am I.
The air is a little thinner than I am used to.
I'll look
That'll
at
be
that.
fine.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
So as you all exit this cave, you find yourself standing on the very large, flat, what you assume peak of this tower. Looking around you on three sides, the rock formation juts up about 25 to 30 feet higher before you can tell that's where it ends. The wind whipping around you at an absolute frenzy right now. And this entire area, it extends forward, slowly gathering into a point where you see this raised altar, this dais almost at the end of it. And this point extends out past the mountain, just sheer into openness itself, nothing on either side in any direction. And you can see this gleaming, even from the distance you're at, as much as the wind is pelting down, just the radiance of it, you can see this massive glowing hammer. But before any of you can move, you hear boom, boom. It's the roaring of thunder, and then bam, 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 4 bolts of lightning strike the top of this spire where you are. And as the stench of ozone clears and the brightness fades from your eyes, you see 4 gigantic forms standing
What?
before you. 4 storm giants staring you down, the furthest of which standing the nearest hammer, wearing heavier, more ornate armor than the rest, each of them looking at you, their eyes glowing with lightning, and the one furthest back speaking, their voice almost filling the heavens itself. We know why you have come. We know what it is you seek. But what is ours shall never leave our home. Turn back, and you will be spared. Delay, and you will be killed. Fight, and you will be annihilated. Make your choice.
You want us to turn away, and we will be spared. Are you frightened? Like a child?
Don't think that's the direction to go.
I would like you all to roll for initiative.
Yeah, that tracks.
One storm giant per person? Oh my god.
Yeah, let's go.
Yup.
Ooh.
So can I get 25 to 20?
23.
With
That's
a
right.
natural 20.
Who got the 23?
I got a 23.
23. Okay. You said, Jordan, you got a 20?
Yep. It's as fast as I could possibly react.
Damn. Vesper, what'd you get?
19.
19. Okay. Pretty close. And then Nathan, what'd you get there?
15.
15. Okay. Not bad rolls all around. That's all right. So here we go. Top of the round. As you stand here, where you are at the absolute closest of these storm giants to any of you, 10, 20, 30, 40, is about 50 feet away from you. Dana, you are up first. What would you like to do?
50
Actually,
feet.
at the top of combat, I need all of you to roll Constitution saving throws.
Oh, shite. Constitution saving throw? Damn. Okay.
Yes, please.
I have a question, DM.
Yeah.
First of all, is this a spell that's coming my way?
No.
Okay. I also have a thing that says +4 on saves. I don't know if that means all saves or just certain types of saves.
All saves.
All
You're a paladin. That's your aura. Yeah, and
Cool.
if you're on D&D Beyond, it hasn't already factored in.
Wait, are any of the rest of us close enough to also benefit from that aura?
Yes, all of you are.
Oh
What's
shit!
the aura?
I have.
This is the paladin's aura of protection. You get +4 to your con save.
Do I have an aura of protection?
You do. You're a paladin. All paladins get this.
Does that stack with the +1 that I get from the Ring of Protection?
It does.
I do not have an aura of protection.
Yeah, all paladins do.
Just
Like
innately, because it's
yes,
not listed.
this is not specific to your paladin type, but all
Got it.
paladins inherently get that. Because if you go into the class features of paladin, you get your, I believe it's called divine aura of protection. Starting at 6th level, whenever you are a friendly creature within 10 feet of you, make a saving
Ah.
throw. The creature gains a bonus equal to your charisma modifier. At level 18, that becomes 30 feet. So yeah, all paladins get that.
All right, so everybody is within
30 feet of
30
you.
feet
Okay.
of me.
Oh yeah.
All my allies get a 4 plus 4 to all saving throws. Yeah, everybody
Yep.
gets that.
So
And that
plus
makes
4 to your
mine
con
a-
save.
That makes mine a 28.
Hey, you're fine.
Mine too. 28.
You're fine.
Hell yeah.
11.
Okay. And then Dana, what'd you get?
Well, I got a natural 20.
Okay, so yeah. The
so,
I'll put it this way. The DC was 10.
oh,
But
Cool.
if you had failed, that was a level of exhaustion.
Meep.
whoa.
So
No, thank you.
you all have surpassed that. You notice how incredibly powerful the wind has whipped up. Now, Dana, it's your turn.
You said the closest giant to me is 50 feet, or is that the
Yep.
farthest giant from you?
Closest is 50 feet away.
So that's not the one that's standing by the hammer.
Correct. That one is another 50 feet beyond that.
Okay, what is my range on this bad boy? So wait, so 50 feet. How many more feet? Sorry, how many more feet is that farthest giant beyond me?
Is another 50. So they're 100 feet away. And then Jordan, you're currently
Damn
on
it.
deck.
All right, well, bonus action hex on the one closest to me.
Hey, they are hexed.
They are text. Then I want to. What do I want to do? Oh God, do I want to do that?
Only one way to find out.
Now bear with me. I am going to upcast
Ooh.
command
Okay.
at 2nd level.
All right.
To the one in front of me.
All right.
And I'm just going to say, allow.
All right. What's the stat? And what's the save?
Save is with 18 wisdom.
18
DC.
wisdom. That is a 26 to save.
Fucking hell. All right. Cool. Cool. No big. Still hexed. All right. Okay. So I think then, what I'm gonna try to do. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm a tank. We're gonna mirthful leap and try to jump on this idiot's head.
So
X-ray tie.
what's your movement speed? 30?
45.
45. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Give me that mirthful leap roll.
That is a 5.
All right. Perfect. You are mirthful leaped right up on next to this thing. So you're partially on its body. We'll see how that goes for you.
Where on its body?
Where are you trying to get on it?
I was trying to get head if I could, but aim for the neck.
It is too tall for that.
Oh, how high can I get?
They're giant.
Yeah, these are size category huge.
Love that.
Yeah. So
Uh,
they're not what you would call ittle bitty.
no. Well, however high I can get is how high I can get. I'm just gonna try to grab onto whatever I can hang on to, and because I used
Oh.
my action to cast a spell, I can't make an attack.
Yeah. They're real heckin' big. I love the enthusiasm here, but yeah, they are just so a storm giant. Just so you know, a storm giant stands about 26 feet tall.
To fight a building.
Yeah, so they have these massive shin guards on. So you're about to get up to about the top of that.
I get to the top of his. I'm at his knee.
Basically, you're more at his
That's where I
thigh. More at his thigh.
Now that's hot.
Yeah.
I didn't say intelligence was my highest stat, so
That's good.
yeah, we're just gonna hang on to that. Does that mean how far up is that? How far away, more importantly, am I from my allies?
From your allies, they're nowhere near your aura. I'll tell you that right now. You're about 50 feet away
Sorry.
from your allies at best.
Okay, sorry, lumps.
Paladin's like, hey, I got this awesome aura. Peace. On that note, Jordan, you're up, baby.
Valmir will just I haven't fought something this big in a while. And I'm going to run my full 30 feet forward. And then I'm going to action surge and use the arcane charge in my action surge to teleport another 30 feet to get basically behind the foot of this giant.
The one
that's
that
like this first one right up in front of us.
Yeah, love it. So you run up and then actually you are right behind it. All right, you still have your action.
Yeah, I have two. Because the action the arcane's charge is just when I action surge, and I can do that 30-foot teleport before or after I take the additional action surge action.
Oh, so you're about to get 8 attacks.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Oh,
Swing away like a motherfucker.
Yep. Out of the first batch of 4, after the first batch of 4, the lowest is a 22.
Everything will hit.
All right. Second batch of 4.
Yep.
The lowest is a 17.
Everything will hit. Just add up all the damage. Just give it to me.
Okay. I'll be back after I've done math.
Well, that's okay. We're waiting for you to do math. We're waiting for you to do math because the lair action is next.
Oh,
okay. That's cool. Of course, there are lair actions.
I don't want it. I don't like it.
I do enjoy that I have 8 d8s just next to me.
Makes me happy.
Dice goblins, baby. Okay. Let's see.
How many dice is that there, Jordan?
8 d8. Not enough, yeah.
8. Let's go.
Let's see. That one's a 7. That one's a 7. Okay. 10, 20, wait, 10, 20, 30, 38. 41 plus all of those 8 have +5, so plus a 40. So
81.
Yeah. 81 points of damage between all those hits.
Nice. So you remember the bit in Muppet Treasure Island when Kermit the Frog was dueling Long John Silver? He's just cutting the buttons off his coat. Not bad for an amphibian. Like that is just fully what you're seeing out of here. Just the flailing of this long sword, cutting away just the back of the calf of this massive storm giant. Some significant damage really being done here. Very,
I
very
can only
nice.
do that twice.
Very, very nice. Now, however, it's time for the lair action. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw as these 4 bolts of lightning come streaking down out of the sky, one targeted at each of you.
Glad I teleported back into the aura.
Does that
Glad.
aura still? That aura
Yeah,
still
yeah,
applies to
yeah.
me?
The aura is always existing when you're a paladin. Like, the aura is 90% of the reason to play a paladin.
What kind of save was that?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. Well, that's not good.
Is that strength, you say?
Nope. Yeah, we'll score on. So, Jordan, what'd you get?
So with the aura, that's a 10.
That is a 10. That is a failure. You will take 22 points of lightning damage.
Ow.
Nathan, what'd you get?
16.
16. That is a failure. You will take 17 points of lightning damage. Dana, what'd you get?
That's a 12.
There's a 12. There's a failure. You'll take 18 points of lightning damage. And last but not least, Vesper, what'd you get?
Ow.
11.
11. That is a failure. You will take 16 points of lightning damage as all 4 of these bolts of lightning crash down. And yeah, that is just a wonderful little thing. And for the second part of the lair action, you will see that the winds just begin to whip up and blow even faster.
Cool. That's great.
Not doing anything else significant that you've noticed as of yet. But
And
Vesper, that does
riding-
bring it to
yeah.
your turn, and you are up.
Riding up on those winds are some plates of cookies.
Could be. Could be.
Okay.
I have nut allergy.
What kind of nut?
Brazil.
Now, figured you'd go with the D's, but okay.
Too easy. This is allergic to cilantro.
Okay. How close is the closest storm giant to Quarantine right now?
Closest to you is about 50 feet away. And that's the one that's got 2 people all up in its gooch.
Pretty much.
Gotcha. And are they both on the giant right now, or
No, just goat lady.
okay?
Yeah, I'm behind its foot. I'm basically just giving it the old Achilles.
Ooh, yeah,
Got
that's a good place to hit it.
Okay. Quarantine is going to cast Melf's Minute Meteors.
Nice.
And let's see here. They can go within 120 feet of me.
You could hit any of them from that range.
Okay. So I don't hit my companion.
No, you won't hit your companions. Like, these don't have splash damage. I'm not going to do no crap like that.
Oh, okay. Because I mean, they okay.
Plus, these things are tall enough that if you targeted its face, even if it had a slight sphere of damage, it wouldn't hit them. So
Okay.
I'm not gonna be like that.
I will go for the nearest one then.
Okay, that's the one that they're ganging up on.
And that is a dex save of 18 for the stone giant.
So strangely, these giants are not terribly dex. Ooh. That's a
Oh,
good
no.
roll. That's a good roll. That's a dirty 20.
But what if it wasn't?
But hey, what if it wasn't?
It still is. That's the great thing. So does it take half damage to the meteor, or does that thing just miss?
Wait, plus 1d8 for each level higher than
See
30.
here. A creature takes 2d6 fire damage on a failed save, half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay, so it'll still take damage from this stuff.
So just 1d6.
I just roll 2 and then half it.
Okay. 11.
So it'll be 5.
Not nothing.
So yeah, it's this flaming stone just boom, hitting up upside the face, and it'll turn and just glare at you angrily.
5 meteors still orbit around Quarantine.
Yep.
That is his turn.
Awesome. That is going to bring it to the big bad storm giant in the far, far back. It is going to. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, it sees that you've got ability to do stuff from range there, Quarantine, and you will watch as it raises one hand towards the sky, and the wind begins to coalesce and almost form solid in its hand. And very quickly, it'll throw 2 wind javelins at you. The wind javelin strikes unerringly. I don't have to roll for that.
Jesus.
Ooh.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Is that considered a spell, DM?
Nope, that is a weapon.
God damn it.
So from the first one, you will
I'm
take
gonna use shield.
this way. This isn't an attack roll, so this isn't able to protect. Shield wouldn't be able to protect you from this.
What?
Yeah, shield gives you a +5 to your armor class, or it deflects magic missiles. This is a special attack that this specific monster has. This one just hits.
Hey.
So the first one will hit you for 17 points of force damage, and the second one will hit you for 19 points of force damage.
That's great.
Okay.
And then Nathan, that is going to bring it to your turn.
The closest one is 50 feet away.
Yes, and that is the one that is that's one that's a bit banged up.
Hmm.
And just so you know, if you haven't checked those extra Tasha's abilities, when you rage, you can automatically move half. No, you're not a barbarian. Never mind. We talked about that. You became a fighter. Never mind. I'm not going to play a barbarian. That's right. And that's why you will die. Anyhow, it's your turn.
Oh no.
Mean. Rude.
Nah, the DM doesn't play favorites.
We're all his favorites. That's why he's trying to kill us so much.
Exactly.
That's why he's trying to kill
He doesn't try to kill people that he doesn't care about. It's something I've come to learn about playing in his games.
Yeah, I'm trying
Which
to
means
just
he must
pound you
adore me.
into paste equally.
What's the area look like? Is this like a
It's
Like a
very very
Oh.
flat. It's very flat, smooth stone in this peak that you're on 3 sides of you. So behind, to the left and the right, it's a craggy and like peaks up to either side, about 20 to 30 feet tall. Then ahead of you, the stone, it reaches sort of a point, reaching this dais, and that extends out above just this expanse, this 4-mile drop into the wind.
super cool? Not really much in the way of cover.
There is nothing in the way of cover.
Yeah, that's a big mood.
Yeah.
Aren't you glad you didn't play a rogue?
I don't know enough about the game to not be happy about not playing the game. Ignorance is bliss.
It can be.
All right. Well,
What are you gonna do?
something stupid, probably.
I hope so.
Okay. I'm gonna.
We
ask-
are mostly big
so-
gun fighters in this group.
I'm actually
I'm
a
gonna-
big
I'm
sword
gonna-
fighter.
I'm going to move 30 feet.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna get to within 30 feet of one of the storm giants
You are now within 30 feet of one of them.
and put as much distance between the other three as I can.
You have done very much that.
And then I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay, so you are now dodging. Now it is time for some storm giant awesomeness. So the ones that have these two gnats bothering it, man, Jordan, you did a lot of damage there.
Sure did. I
Like
sure
a
did.
lot.
Yeah.
So this storm giant is going to make yeah, it's just going to make two great sword attacks at you.
Okay.
Oh God.
That's a natural 20 on the first one.
Of course it is, because it's the bronze die.
Yeah. And that is a 19 to hit on the second one.
The 19 will not.
Okay. The natural 20.
No.
So this is a
Yeah.
lot of dice.
Yeah.
19 doesn't hit you.
11, 12 dice. So you take 52 points of slashing damage
Yeah.
as
sure do.
this great sword comes crashing down across you from that creature.
You would consider me bloodied.
I bet we would. That one is going to stay put. This second storm giant, it's going to come. Oh, it's going to come charging up to. We'll go. And it is going to get where it can reach both Nathan and Vesper. Going to make 2 attack rolls. First one's on you, Nathan. That is a 33 to hit. Second one is on Corentin. That's cocked. That is a natural 1. So this is definitely going to do damage to you, but so much damage as it collides with this massive half-orc form that when it swings around to the unarmored wizard, it just go whistling above his head. So Nathan, you will take... Ooh, I rolled very poorly on that. 21 points of slashing damage from this great sword colliding down with your form.
Shield.
And then the last storm giant gets to go. Yeah, it's going to take at least one swing at you, Sadie.
Of course.
So that is first a 25 to hit.
That hits.
And, let's take another swing at Arun. That is
Wait,
a... What's
Did
that?
you make that roll at disadvantage?
Natural 20 for the second one. So it would have hit, but not a crit. The second one, I'm going to swing twice on.
Hey!
Yes. This one does miss. That's a natural 2. I don't think a 16 hits you. I'm correct.
Me
right?
again?
Yeah, does 16 hit you?
16 does not hit me.
Okay. But Sadie does get hit. So Sadie, you are going to suffer.
It's going to suffer.
Yeah, it's fun to say it that way. You will take 27 points of slashing damage as this
Okay.
massive greatsword collides with your body. That
Ah!
goes through all of the storm giants, brings us all the way around back to the top of the round, which brings us back to Sadie. The one storm giant standing over the artifact, that one did not move. The others, the one with the two of you on him, he did not move at all. The others have come closer. They're now basically flanking Arun. Corentin, you have one only 15 feet away from you. And so, yeah, they can move 50 feet on their turns. They cover a lot of ground real quick, and they have a long reach. So, all that. Sadie, you are up.
Can I see Volmir from where I am, like on the front of this giant's knee, just hanging onto the shin guard for dear life?
Yeah, sort of peeking around the leg. You can like kind of see him there. So he's back there somewhere. You can
Okay.
kind of see where he's been bleeding, so you got an idea where someone might be.
Okay. All right, we're just gonna do this first. Would I have to do anything special to try to climb up this giant's body?
Make an athletics check.
Get to his chest. Okay.
I mean, I'll put it this way. Are you specifically doing it for a reason, or is it just for flavor for your attack?
I'm specifically doing it just to find a place where actually no, never mind. I think that a place that's going to do more damage would probably be in a very sexy place on the inside of the thigh.
Yeah, I'll put it like, because
I am.
I don't do called shots, so if you want to just kind of narrate where you're throwing these attacks, I'm fine with that. Because once you specifically say, I want to get here, that's when it's time to make checks, yo.
Yeah, I'm kind of already right there. So we're just going to make this real intimate.
Okay, try and do a little yam bag T-ball.
In a manner of speaking, if I'm that close, I don't know. I was just going to go for the thigh. We're just going to make a swing with the battle axe here.
Battle axe. Showing
with
away.
your battle axe. We're going to see if I hit. That's cocked. That's worse. Damn it, I wanted to do something cool.
What'd you get?
That's a 23 to hit.
Oh, only 23. Yeah, it hits. That's a big number.
Okay.
That's a big number.
I'm used to this much power.
You're level 20. You kind of hit things at will. Like,
cool. We're gonna. We're gonna burn a 5th level, and we're gonna pump an improved divine smite.
Divine smite.
An improved divine smite.
That's right. It gives you an extra D8.
So that's 5d8 for the divine smite alone.
Right. You get
an
extra D8 for your improved.
An extra D8 for the improved. So let's go.
So, and pro tip: since your divine smite caps out at 5d8, you get the same result from a 4th level as a 5th level. Because first level divine smite starts at 2d8. Second level is 3. Second level is 3. Third is 4. 4th is 5. 5th level divine smite is also still 5. So if you don't want to burn your if you don't want to burn your 5th level spell slot, I'll just give you from a paladin player. I'll give you that for free. Burn a 4th level instead. You'll roll the same dice.
Because I have some spells in 4th that I could use, but let's go ahead. Let's. I want to burn my 5th. That's fine.
Yeah. You only live once.
No, wait. There's a couple I can upcast here. Yeah, we'll go with the 4th.
Love it.
Do the 4th here.
Roll all those dice. This is gonna hurt so bad.
All right. No, it's not.
No, lots of ones.
That is highly unfortunate. Okay.
One of my dice just says you lose on it. What the hell?
So
you really need to stop using that thing.
That is on top of my regular damage, right?
Yeah. Divine Smite's amazing.
11. Oh my god, counting. 12, 13, 14. Okay. 14 for Divine Smite. We're just going to roll that extra d8 for my regular damage. for a total of 16 damage. So there is 2 of that is
Did you add your,
slashing
did you add your strength modifier to that?
Did I add my strength modifier to that? No.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh my God. Calculator. Sorry, y'all. 4, 3, 1.
Just say, what's your strength score? A 20?
Strength score is only 16.
16. Okay, so you get 3 there. So yeah, another 3 to that.
Okay, so add a 3 to that. So it's 14 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then you're looking at 3 plus 2 for my regular battle axe damage. Is going to be 5 slashing. So for a total of 19.
Ouch.
Damage.
Yeah, you didn't quite get the hit you wanted, but you still get your second attack.
Nah. I do still get my second attack. What do I have available? Why don't we go ahead and
Swing away with the axe again, 'cause you get 2 melee attacks. Swing away.
yeah, we're gonna pump a. Can I do another divine smite?
If you
Or is
hit,
that-
if you hit, you can.
If I hit it, I
Yep.
can.
If you hit,
All right, we're gonna go for it, fellas.
please do.
I think that does hit because the last one was an 11 and that hit, so this is a 12.
Oh, yeah,
So it's a
you
20,
hit.
24 to hit.
Give me damage. Roll the divine smite again. See if you can roll a little better. Make it
Yeah,
count.
yeah.
Make it hurt.
All right. Let me actually, before I do that, roll my regular attack damage first. So that's 1d8 plus 6, plus my strength mod.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh, way better. Okay. So that's 16 total slashing damage, and now we're gonna get
Now,
that. We're gonna go upcast that to level 5. Burn one of my level 5s for an improved divine smite.
Yep. And so that'd be 6d8, and just give me that damage separately.
Oh, much better. Oh yeah. Okay, that's nice. That's lovely. 7 plus. So on top of that, you got 26 points of radiant damage for the
Nice.
divine smite.
So not so happy with how the axe did on the first one. You watch as Sadie swings around the second time. Boom! Seeing it deep into the storm giant's thigh and this radiant energy exploding outwards. You would definitely consider the storm giant very much bloodied.
And now, am I gonna try to use movements?
You tell me.
I don't know. Can I just kind of try to just shimmy around to the back of his thigh and sort of like crawl down so I'm within good swinging distance of one of the backs of his knee?
Absolutely. I will 100%
Cool.
allow that.
I'm gonna do that, and I think that is. Oh my god! I haven't been adding my hex damage.
Let's roll that a couple times.
Shit. Okay.
I'll give it to you for free.
Thank you. It landed on top of another dice, but it wasn't caught. Do you want that?
Sure.
Okay. 2.
Okay.
3. So 5 total in necrotic damage.
Love it. So we will then bring it to Valmir. What you got?
All right. About how far from me is Big Boss Cloud Giant?
Is currently 40 feet if you wanted to get in melee.
40 feet. I do not, but spell range, that is important. So I'm going to use my action, and I'm going to cast a 15-foot radius sphere centered on his face of darkness.
Alrighty. So you watch as just the sphere of darkness encircles this storm giant.
Yep. And then with my war magic, I'll be able to still take one more swipe at this this giant that's I'm in melee with.
Correct.
And that is gonna be not as great. 17.
17 will hit.
All right, great. And that's a whole nother 13 points of regular old slashing damage.
All right, 13 points slashing damage, carving into this one. And that reaches the end of your turn there?
Yep.
Lovely. That is going to bring it to the lair action.
Boo.
So for the lair action, for this, there is going to be this massive thunderclap, boosh, centered on this extremely hurt storm giant for the first part.
No.
Yeah. So what I need is for a couple Constitution saving throws. Jordan and Dana, please.
Okay.
None of these.
We're in your aura. It's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, you are in my aura. That is very true.
Yeah, we're in your aura. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
DC is 18.
22.
Okay.
You're fine.
29.
Awesome. Yeah, you are not deafened from it. But go ahead.
Question.
Yeah.
Sorry. Question. Going back to when I got slashed by with the other giant.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell on myself. Would that have broken my concentration on Hex?
Roll a concentration check.
That's just a con. Is
Yeah.
that a con check or a con save?
Con save.
Con save.
Mm, 23.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
I didn't hit you for 46 damage, so you fine.
Didn't
But-
hit you for 46.
Well,
Oh, he's got
How
butt face.
we're basically how fine you all are is the second part of the lair action comes about, and one of the storm giants can't make this happen, but the others can. So what I'm going to need is Valmir, Sadie, and Arun to all make dexterity saving throws, please.
Why?
DC is 17.
Thank you for your aura.
Jordan, what'd you get?
I made it by 1 because of that aura.
Okay, so that means you'll take half damage. So instead of 12, you take 6 points of lightning damage.
Nat 20, baby!
That's 20. Cool. So you will take half. So instead of 7, you take 3 points of lightning damage.
And the darkness
Sadie-
stays up.
Yep. Sadie, what'd you get?
14.
So you will take a full 12 points of lightning damage as that collides with you. And that means it is the big bad storm giant's turn. It is going to hover out of the magical darkness.
Hover?
Yeah, you watch as its feet is just hovering just above the ground as it moves.
Don't like that. Don't like
Yeah.
that at all.
It doesn't
Off
touch the
Storm
ground.
Giant
'cause
Black
it
Adam. I hate it.
doesn't have to. Walking are for those less than it. And let's see
Don't
here.
make any silly faces.
Let's. It
Sorry.
can move. It can move pretty far. So that's.
Of course it can.
So it can only reach Arun and Sadie. So it is going to. You watch as it reaches into the sky and a bolt of lightning strikes its hand and it coalesces into a blade. And it's going to swing its lightning sword.
Cool.
So first against you, Sadie. That
Oh, that's pretty
is
cool. Got to do that.
a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And then Valmir, this is going to be a. It hates you, Jordan. It's a natural 20.
Are you?
I'm
All
not
right.
kidding you. I swear to crap. I
I
didn't roll at you first, thinking like, well, this time it won't be. This
you're
is going to be.
using the bronze one.
I know I am. It's the one I use.
But what if it wasn't?
Yeah, this is a lot of dice.
Oh no, please.
So that is going.
No.
That is going to be 70 points of lightning damage.
Cool.
70.
So the
Huh?
darkness disappears.
Yeah. And then the
70?
one, yeah, 7-0. That was a crit.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Not
this
the first
one
time.
this one hits really hard. And so then for the one on you, Sadie, it only rolls 96 on you.
Oh, good.
Weirdly enough, for the people at home, this is not the hardest that Bjorn has crit one of my characters.
Nope. We damn near hit triple digits once.
Mm-hmm.
You will take 36 points of lightning damage as this thunder blade collides with your body. That is the end of.
Do I need to make a concentration check?
Yeah, you do.
So,
That's fine.
for Valmir,
I'm gonna give you one of my luck dies and let you
29.
re-roll that save.
Cool.
Well, it wasn't a save. He rolled to hit me.
Oh, he rolled to hit you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a jerk.
Jordan, where are you
Jordan.
at health wise?
If this was a Pokemon game, I'd have that annoying bleeping sound.
Okay.
He looks like shit.
How far? No, I'll ask when it gets to my turn. Never mind.
Yep. Because right now, it's at Arun's turn.
Just the one within 30 feet, or are there more than one within 30 feet?
All 4 of them are within 30 feet of you now.
All right, I'm going to go take on one that hasn't been touched yet.
Okay, so that there are 2 normal ones that haven't been touched, and then there's the big one.
Yep, let's go after him. That sounds like a really good
The big
idea.
one?
So, I'm going to get up next to him.
You are going to provoke an opportunity attack from one of them as you do this. That's natural. That's natural too. They miss.
All right, so I get up next to, big stump fuck ugly here.
Yeah.
Bonus action, fighting spirit.
Okay, I love it. These are all going to be an advantage.
And then my first attack, I'm going to use rapid strike
Okay.
so I'm making 5 attacks for an advantage.
Love it.
So the non-advantage attack is a 26.
Okay, that'll hit.
There's at least one crit,
Okay.
a 20. That's super cool. And the next, I have 2 17s and a 25.
Everything hits.
Okay. First, the crit's going to hit for a lot. Because of the sword that I'm using,
Cool.
it does an
Yeah.
automatic extra 14 damage on top of this.
Nice. Yeah.
So we'll do that.
Roll
We'll do that.
it all and add it together because this doesn't have damage resistance to anything you're hitting with.
Also, I get to roll a d20 again, and if I roll a 20 again, I get to
Yeah.
sever a limb.
I'm going to say it's too big for you to do that, but
Well, I'll roll the 20, and then we'll see.
we'll see what happens.
It's not a 20.
Take a chunk of stone.
Yeah.
Okay. So
All that damage together.
Two. Roll that one twice. 4. $67 damage.
67 points of damage. Nice. So you watch as this half orc draws his blade and just moving it with this effortless precision cuts deep into this ancient storm giant who roars out in pain from all of this. It's one hell of a turn.
Well, I get to attack again.
Are you an action surge?
I did action search. Or
Did it
yes,
do
I'm
it?
going.
Lovely.
I'm definitely going to do that.
Make another round of 4 attacks. I believe these are also still at advantage because Fighting Spirit, I think, is your whole turn.
Yep. Fighting Spirit lasts the turn.
Oh, so all be at advantage.
And And rapid strike is once per turn. So
Yes.
they all hit.
Lovely. Give me the damage.
I rolled 5, not 4. Couldn't be. $42 more damage.
Lovely. As again, carving into this massive threat, doing over 100 points of damage in one turn. Level 20 fighters are awesome. This
Yeah, they are.
powerful orc just carves away. At the end of your turn, this is going that big baddie is going to use it's gonna use 2 legendary actions to throw a thunderbolt at you. So give me a dexterity
God.
saving throw, please.
Damn it.
What if it didn't?
Super duper.
Wait, how close is Arun to me? Is he within 30 feet of me?
Is not.
How's
So, yeah.
Rune doing on hit points?
Oh, he's super duper. Party
Cool.
pooper. So that's not a great roll. So I'm going to use a luck point.
Ah, you have luck points too.
Said this was a dex
Yep.
14.
14, that'll fail. You take 24 points of lightning damage.
There go those temporary hit points.
Alrighty. So now it's time for some Storm Giant awesomeness, as 3 of them get to go in a row. So first, one of them is going to make 2 attacks at Arun. That is a 28 to hit and a even more to hit.
And even more to hit also hits on top of the 28.
Love it. So the first one hits you for. First one is 23 points of slashing damage. The second one hits you for 39 points of slashing damage. These 2 big chops come down into your body. The second of the Storm Giants. Well, Corentin, you're the only one close, so it's going to make 2 attacks at you. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
I'm gonna give it a 1 on its second attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
It they whiff, but the first one will hit with that dirty 20. So you will take you're going to take 28 points of slashing damage from.
Do you use shield on that one?
Does that bring your armor class above 20?
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Looking at
It would not, I don't think.
Yeah, because if it's not going to bring your armor class above 20, it's not going to help because I rolled a 20 to hit.
Okay.
So the third Storm Giant, one is going to attack. Oh, let's do the first attack on Sadie the Fawn there. That's a 32 to hit. Go ahead.
How much damage did I get hit with?
That was 28.
That does hit me. Yes. Don't think you needed to ask that.
And so you'll take 31 points of slashing damage.
Oh God.
How you looking there?
We're starting to look a little bruised there, fellas.
Would you be considered bloodied?
I'm
Bloodied is
below.
Okay, so
I
you're
am
below half.
well below half of my hit points. Yes,
Okay.
I'm less than a third of my
Okay.
hit points.
Warrington is
right now.
also bloodied.
Okay.
I would say
And-
bloody for sure.
And Jordan, this one's coming at you.
Great.
It is not a natural 20.
But
It hits the fuck out of you, but it's not a natural 20.
Oh, God.
Great.
It says
No,
natural
no, no.
19.
All right. Fine.
no,
That is going to be 35 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, so before I'm knocked unconscious, I'm going to use my reaction
Okay.
to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Do it.
yeah.
Do it.
And I mean, just for the hell of it. Oh, that's right. It's not from my regular spells, so I can't upcast it.
Nope.
Fine. So that's a dexterity save that I need from
Okay.
it.
I mean, yeah, you can't upcast it. I shot the bet on that. It's a natural 1.
Great. That's 15, 16, that's 19 points of fire damage,
Damn.
and I am unconscious.
You are
Going out in a blaze of glory, though.
He's not
After
dead yet.
taking 3 crits
Yep.
this fight.
Yep. One of which came from the big one. Sadie, it's your turn.
Question, because I've never played a paladin before, so I've never had
Yes.
this feature.
Uh-huh.
Does lay on hands work on someone who's unconscious?
Yes, it is just straight up healing. It takes your action, but you can walk up and pump as much of that healing pool into them as you want.
Cool. So, hanging on the back of this leg, I'm like, I see Volmir go down. I kind of do a quick back and forth between him and this big bad stone giant, and just kind of, fuck, I need him. Bonus action, Misty Step to get to Volmir, and we're gonna give you.
I mean,
We're
you
gonna
can
get
just have moved this. You can
You
use part of your
think?
movement to get. Yes, yeah. I
Could I
have I have a very crude map that I'm using for my purposes to call this out to you guys, so I can see where you guys are. Yeah, you can just move to him.
So you still
Cool.
have a bonus action to
That's
maybe
a
do a
bonus
smite.
action. Maybe. We'll see. So I'm gonna be able to move down to Volmir, and we're gonna give you 20 points back here,
Thank you.
because hell yeah, level 20 lay on hands. Let's go. Okay, so you get 20 points back. And as I say, we need you, lad. And so how much of my movement would I have left?
You'd have another 15 feet.
Another 15 feet. How
Yep.
close is Big Bad?
Actually, you have
Storm Giant?
45 feet of movement, right?
Yeah,
Now you have 30 feet of movement left.
I love it.
You can get to the big fucker. Your action is huge, however, so you would have is the bonus action.
This is bonus action. We're gonna break hex on this bruised and battered storm giant, and I'm just
Mhm.
gonna transfer it over to this guy.
Okay.
Bonus action hex.
Is now hexed.
He is hexed. And I'm for the rest of my time just kind of gonna stand as close as I can to Volmir, just to sort of shield him from what I can, and just stare daggers up at this guy, be like, I'm coming for you next, you bad boy.
I love it.
That's
Speaking
my
of
turn.
which, Volmir, it's your turn. You got 20 hit points. You're conscious. You're prone, but
Well, I'll use half my movement to stand up.
sure will.
And then I'm going to it's a free action to cry, right?
Always.
Just gonna cry a little bit. I'm gonna use my action to hit this dude with vampiric touch.
Ooh, okay.
Let's see, what level should I cast it at?
Is that a save or is that a melee attack?
It's a melee attack, which
Okay.
is just lovely. I'm just gonna do it at the base 3rd level.
Okay.
Keep my big spells for Big Sexy back there.
That's what I'm naming him, Big Sexy.
Yep. That's a 22 to hit,
Oh yes.
which
Give me
means
the damage.
he's going to take. Ooh. Ooh. So that's
Those are good
12,
games. I like
13,
that.
14, 15, 16,
For
17,
those
so that's 17 points of necrotic damage, which is also
Nice.
how much I get healed.
Lovely. Lovely.
I almost rolled max damage.
That was
And
very.
then with my bonus action, using my war fighting magic thing, I want to call it Warcaster, but I know it's not. I'm gonna take another.
It is
swing with my bonus action.
warcasting.
Yeah, Warcasting.
Okay.
Yeah, you are a warcaster. You are doing warcasting. It's
I
fine.
also have that feat, so like, anyway, that's a dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit. Give me damage.
All right, and that's another 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 regular roll slashing damage.
Love it. Thing is looking real effing rough. At the end of your turn, the Storm Giant Quintessent is going to use its last legendary action on you, and I need you to make a Strength saving throw.
Okay.
I'm
And
gonna
it's-
give you a 18 on that.
Okay, that makes it a 29. Then I'm in the aura. That's a 33.
Excellent. So you do not get blown off the edge of the precipice into the open air, as this gust would have thrown you right off the cliff.
Love that aura.
So, yeah, you feel the air blowing strongly against you. You can tell them being concerned at your capabilities, and now that you're back into this, wanting to be rid of you, but you're still standing.
Kind of wish we would have let it happen because I can just wait till next round falling and cast fly.
There's plenty more chances for you to go off that edge, my friend. Don't you worry. But all that said, that means it now comes to the lair action.
No.
So, yeah, I need everyone once again to make dexterity saving throws, as a bolt of lightning is going to strike down at each one of you.
Arun, where is Arun in relation to me? Is he within 30 feet of me?
Right next to you.
Yay! So you get my aura.
Shoulder
Good
to
score.
shoulder, giant goat lady. We will make these tiny men feel all right.
Alrighty, so
We'll make him feel it all right.
it's a DC 17 dex save. All right, Jordan, what did you get?
I succeed with a natural 24.
All right, so you'll take half.
Hey.
You will only take 7 points of lightning damage. Nathan, what'd you get?
Well, I don't have much of a dex modifier, but I did roll a 17, and it's not a negative.
So you will take half damage. So you will, instead of 13, you take 6 points of lightning damage. Dana, what'd you get?
I also rolled a 17 for a total of 26.
So instead of 16, you take 8 points of lightning damage.
How come I got more?
Because I roll for each one. And then Vesper, what did you get?
18.
18. You succeed. So instead of 17, you only take 8 points of lightning damage as boom, 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 boom. These 4 bolts come streaking out of the sky at the behest of these giants. And then as you mostly dodge that bolt, Vesper, Quarantine's turn is now.
Okie So, Quarantine is going to you get a move action, like movement in addition to your other
Yes.
stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay. Quarantine's gonna move back as far as possible and then
Okay.
also Misty step further back.
Cool. So I've got Quarantine sort of up on top of the sort of the surrounding crags above this. So you got kind of a bird's eye view on everything.
And then Quarantine is going to use his healing staff
Okay.
Nice.
and cast Mass Cure Wounds. Okay, and then that's going to be 3d8 plus my spellcasting modifier. So 4.
La, la.
Okay, everybody gets back 17 points.
Bless you.
That is better than Dino Nuggets.
17 for real.
Yes.
I'm now at 69 hit points.
Nice.
Perfect.
We're adults.
Perfect.
Alrighty. Well, because of you moving around and healing like that, the big bad one is just going to use its wind javelin twice on you, Corentin. This is its unblockable attack.
Wang.
So the first one is 17 points of force damage. And the second one is 19 points of force damage. It's just bam, bam. These two javelins made of pure wind
You know what?
connect.
Since he's next to me now, I'm gonna use my reaction to do my sentinel attack and just hit him once for that, because that's all they can do.
Okay. Do it.
Your spell
It's a
doesn't do anything
natural
against that,
20.
right? Because it's an attack with a magical weapon.
Yeah, this isn't a magical weapon. This is pure nature.
The power of my
Technically.
grumpy crit, Bjorn.
Lovely. Give me damage.
I mean, it's not much. It doesn't help a whole lot, but it's still 17 points of damage.
Alrighty. Hey, every little bit helps. I mean, two of these giants are untouched. Two of them are bloodied. One of which is very bloodied.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
That said, Nathan, it is now Arun.
Keep whacking on
The big
All
one?
Dark and Gruesome.
Swing away.
And once again, bonus action Fighting Spirit.
Okay.
And once again, take one of the attacks not at advantage.
All right.
Myself temporary hit points. All right. Non-advantage attack. That's a miss. So these all hit. I'll roll them in a second.
How sure are you it's a miss? Did you roll a natural one?
Yes.
Okay. If you rolled a natural one, it's a miss. Otherwise, it's probably a hit because this thing's got really low AC.
Yeah, like I said, don't think a crit miss hits.
No.
As I understand it. Balls.
Sometimes your dice
Well, I
try to
did get
run away.
so my lowest is a 16,
All right. All the rest of them will hit.
and I did get a nat 20.
Love it. Give me all the damage.
Okay, so it's all this. So that'll be 35 damage.
Alrighty.
And let's see if I get another 20. It's not. Okay.
Alright.
And then I will attack again.
Action surge.
Action surge.
Sounds good.
Hey, there's another 20.
Love it. Give me the damage.
Yo.
Hey, roll it all first.
There's a 14 hit.
Yes.
Okay. So okay, no extra. So 35.
35 points of damage. This thing's starting to look real friggin' rough. as you carve into it very rapidly and precisely, just trying to cut this big one down to size. Two of these looking real effing rough. The other's looking fresh as a daisy. It is now the Storm Giants' turns. So first, one of them's going to take 2 swings at you, Arun. That's a 23 to hit,
That'll hit.
and then a 17 to hit.
That will miss.
Alrighty. So the first one that hits you is going to do. That's right. I've been rolling the same damage for these. It's weird. I'm like, how much damage does do? Oh yeah, same amount each time. So go ahead and suffer a grand total of 30 points of slashing damage.
I'm super dumb. I forgot to include my actual base damage. I was only adding up the dice. So there,
Yeah, add the base damage, please.
so there, that should be an extra 56 damage.
An
28
extra 50, another extra 56.
Yeah, because it's the D. I was just adding up the dice. I wasn't adding up the base.
Oh, I got you. So in that case, you watch as this big, bad, magical storm giant quintessent, you watch Arun climbing up the body with each slice coming upward and upward till finally spinning the blade around, slicing its head clean off. You watch as he lands, as it just kind of, its body turns into clouds and mist, and it coalesces, becoming one with the storm.
Yo.
Literally.
But you still take the damage from the one that hit.
Yeah, and how much damage was that again?
That was a
you
grand total of
27?
30.
30.
Yeah. How you looking? You bloodied?
Oh yeah.
Very bloodied? Okay.
If I had one more hit point, I would be nicely bloodied.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Because level of bloodied you are is going to dictate what happens here next.
It's
So
not quite nice, but it's almost.
one of the other ones is going to come closer, and it's just going to take 2 swings at you then, because you just took out the leader.
I'm gonna give it a 7 on one of those swings.
Okay. So that becomes a 21 to hit.
Okay.
Does that hit you, Arun? 21?
2 hits, yep.
Okay, so that one will hit.
Sorry.
Second one, it's
Effort is
better than
strong.
what I rolled. Second one's a natural 1, so you did all right there, but you're still going to take some hurt for this. You're still going to take a total of another 30 points of slashing damage.
Oof.
And the last one, the one that's looking the worst. First, we're taking a swing at Sadie. That is an 18 to hit. Does that hit you, Sadie?
Oh, sorry. I'm mapping so bad. What was it again?
18 to hit.
That just hits.
All right, and then a 27 to hit on you there, Valmir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. Hey, it's not a crit, okay? So Sadie, you take 35 points of slashing damage. And then Valmir, you can take. Really, that's all I rolled. Okay, take 17 points of slashing damage.
Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's not looking good here, fellas.
That's fine.
So all that's
Fine.
Sadie, you are up. It's all right. Quarantine hasn't unleashed any of his big spells yet, so I think you guys are about to turn the tide.
Oh my god.
I say tide, and just reminds me of a certain druid casting tidal wave or tsunami
no.
or something.
But jeez, yeah, don't even.
One of my favorites.
Oh,
All right, there. Sadie, you're up. What do you got?
oh god, I have 2 big ones I could do.
Why not do
gonna go-
both?
Because I can't.
That's
Because
fair.
both of them would take an action. Okay, I'm gonna go for broke here.
Do it.
I want to see if you'll allow me to do this.
I'll think about it.
If I cast command at 3rd level,
Uh huh.
normally I would be able to affect 2 creatures within range.
Sure.
With this particular command, though, I want to see if I can pour that amount of energy into Big Sexy here. So just concentrate on him.
Big Sexy's dead.
Yeah.
Big Sexy's dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, dissipated.
left?
Yeah. Big Sexy's
Who's
the
left
one that died.
standing?
There's the one that's been fucking you and Valmir up really bad. That's just on looking like he's on his last legs, and there are 2 that are fresh as daisies.
Cool. We're gonna take the freshest daisies one then. We're gonna do both of them. And I'm gonna attempt to cast command at 3rd level, and my command is going to be give.
Okay. These are wisdom saves.
Wisdom of 18.
Wisdom of 18. Alrighty, so the first one gets a 23. It's cocked. And the second one gets a 19.
What do you think?
Ooh.
Storm Giants have high wisdom scores.
Clearly,
Yep.
nothing I have is going to work on these. It's all like wisdom, intelligence, or charisma based.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think your action, your smite are what's going to work the best on them.
Yeah. What
mean,
can
At least all your spells aren't con saves.
Yeah, they care even less about con saves. Those are really easy for them.
Well,
Could be worse. You could be trying to get them to make strength saves, and when you do that, they just laugh at you.
Yeah.
The Giants laughing is not as joyous and mirthful as we would like it to be, especially Storm Giants.
all right. I still want to use a bonus action here.
Mhm.
Oh, well, hold on. Who's the closest giant to me?
The one that's really, 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 really hurt.
How about the unblemished?
One of them is about 25 feet away. The other is about 45 feet away.
Can't do it. That's a dad. That's can't do that. Fuck. I already used my action. Should have done that instead. All right. Well, we're gonna do something stupid again, and I'm just gonna misty step to the one that's 20. Can I do the one that's 25 feet away? I don't know anymore.
You wouldn't be able to misty step because you already cast a spell this turn.
It's a bonus action.
Correct, but if you cast a level spell, you can only cast a cantrip.
Cool. Paladins don't have cantrips.
No, they don't.
Nope.
Fuck! Fine. We're gonna break Hex, and I'm just gonna cast Shield of Faith and hold it over myself.
You already cast command.
God!
You can do a smite as a bonus action.
Except she doesn't have her attack.
I don't have my attack. I can't
Yeah.
do shit except for move right now.
Y'all.
Well,
So
maybe try to move out the way.
Yeah, sure. We'll just back up away from this dude and
You
try
want to incur an opportunity attack?
Oh my god. No. I'm just gonna scream, and that's my turn.
That is a free action.
Scream in frustration, and that's my turn.
All right, Jordan, you're up.
I'm gonna hit it 4 times.
Do it. Roll. Swing away like a motherfucker.
All right, so the lowest one is 9 on the die, so that's a dirty 20.
Everything hits.
All right.
Give me the damages one at a time because this thing's really low on health, and you can move your attacks over to the next one.
Yeah, for sure. All right, first one is max damage for 13.
It's so close. Not
Second
quite dead, but
one-
it's so close.
Second one is another 9 damage.
Cool. It's done. So I'm just going to move you over to the next one.
Yeah, that's absolutely what I was gonna do anyway.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they have the same AC, so
They do.
all right. These other 2 are going to be it's 21 in total.
Okay. So you've now done some damage to that one. You've cracked the egg.
And then with my bonus action,
Yep.
my bonus action, I'm just gonna second wind.
Love it. Get a little health back.
Everything's still bad.
Yep. That's fair. That's fair.
It's fine.
Fine. It's fine.
All right, a
All right.
second win for 25 hit points of healing.
Cool. Let's make it Quarantine's turn.
Oh boy. I just hate all of this.
There's 2 left. One slightly hurt. One fresh as a daisy.
I mean, at least if I get crit again, it'll only be 70 points rather than 90.
That's true.
Oh, Lord.
What you got, Quarantine?
I'm going to. Oh, damn it, that's a concentration. I am going to use a cure wounds from my staff at 2nd level.
Okay. Healing yourself a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Position. Heal thyself.
Yeah.
And you're going to stay top side a bit away from them?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Cool.
That's 13 points back for me.
Lovely. Nathan.
Still bloody.
Nathan, since Big Fugly's gone, it's your turn
No.
now. Oh.
I have a bonus action still.
Yeah, what's that?
Yay.
I am going to send a Melf's meteor right into the face of the one that is closest to me.
All right, cool. Send that off. That's a dex save, wasn't it? Cool.
Yeah, let me double check.
I think it's a dex save, and if it is, that's a fail.
Okay.
Give me that fire damage.
Yes, it is a dex save.
All right, so this was going to do full damage.
Okay. That is a 12.
What's damage? All right, so both of these are now damaged as this flaming stone, bam, smacks this other giant against the cheek, a small welt forming. So some damage done. Both eggs have been cracked. Nathan, you are up. What you got?
Let's keep cracking these motherfuckers.
Okay.
Let's go to the one who hasn't been, or they've all been damaged now, correct?
Yeah, but you want the one damaged less?
Damaged the least.
Yep. Make some attack rolls.
14 is the lowest.
14 will miss. What's the next highest? Or next lowest, I mean.
17.
Everything else hits.
3 hits. 32.
Nice. 32 points of damage. As again, you watch this very skilled half orc just carve away. And you can tell that these giants are becoming concerned about him. In fact, as it comes to their turn. Anything else for your turn?
A little flavor. He's essentially playing tic-tac-toe with himself on the leg of the giant.
All right. Well, this one's going to swing away on you. That is going to be first a 26 to hit. That's cocked.
I'm going to make him re-roll that with a luck point.
Okay, so I will re-roll that. The other one. That's still a 26 to hit.
Bad balls.
So I got a 26 to hit and a dirty 30.
Sigh.
Yeah. So from the first hit, you will take a total of 24 points of slashing damage.
Okay, I'm still standing taker.
And from the second one, you will take 23 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, that takes me to 0. So
Oh God.
no, it's fine. So what we're gonna do here?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's go browser. Come on, figure it out. Strength before death.
Okay. So you get to take a full turn right now, don't you?
Take a full turn. I'm first going to bonus action.
Okay.
To second wind.
Love it.
Which will give me. We'll go that. 27 hit points.
Okay.
And then I'm going to wail on him 4 times.
Do it. Swing away.
Oh my God.
Did you roll
That-
good or bad?
Is atrocious.
Oh no.
Oh no.
13 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Or, yeah, pardon me. 13 doesn't hit.
Correct.
15?
Correct. Does not hit.
16?
That just hits.
Oh, that was bad.
Yikes.
Actually, let's see. I've got one more luck point. I'll use my last luck point to re-roll one of them
Love it.
for 27.
That will hit. Give me the damage.
18.
18 damage total.
18 damage total.
Wow.
Real bad on the damage, too.
Did you add your base damage mods?
I did. That was 14.
Okay, so yeah, still some damage done. That is going to bring us to the other Storm Giant's turn. First swing at you there, Arun. That's a natural 20.
No more luck points.
Wait,
So you
he's
are
standing right next to me, right?
the giant?
No, Arun. He'd be.
No.
Dang it.
You guys are different next to different giants.
None of my stuff happens. Son of a bitch.
So Arun, you can take 55 points of slashing damage.
Sure can.
My God.
That takes me to 0.
Uh-huh.
Relentless endurance.
So how many are you at?
1.
How many did you have? How many did you have before I hit you?
27.
This is why I love half orcs. Just so you watch as this storm giant raises its blade up, swings it down at Arun's form. He's breathing heavy, and it collides. You can just see this dust rise upward, and you're expecting to see him cleft straight in twain. And he's bloody, but he is still standing, looking up, breathing very, very heavily. This one is going to. It's not going to use the second attack on Arun. It is going to use the second one on you, Valmir.
Yep.
Well, you know how I rolled a natural 20 on the first one? Natural 1, baby.
Oh, thank God.
I consider it payback for the 3 times you have crit me already.
You know, it's only fair. It's only fair. Like I can't even pretend to be salty about it. I can't even pretend to be salty. But yeah, that is the onslaught of the Storm Giants. Sadie, you are up.
Oh
Then
God.
Valmir and then Corentin.
Okay.
Are we both have Valmir and Corrington? No, Valmir and Arun are both pretty bad, right?
Yep.
I cannot be more bloody. I could try, but I would fail.
I have.
below half, but not nearly as bad as
How many times? I wouldn't know this, so I'm not going to ask.
You don't know.
Wouldn't know how that stuff works. I could do something real smart. I could do something brash. I could do something absolutely stupid, and not stupid that if it works, amazing.
Do what's in your heart.
Should do the smart
Yep.
thing. I should do the smart thing. Although I'll ask this DM, if I use my charger feat, can
Huh?
my shield of faith follow me?
Shield of Faith stays with you.
Cool. So my AC is 20 now.
Okay, so bonus action, Shield of Faith.
No, my shield of faith has no.
Sorry,
Shit,
you could-
I don't
you
have
could-
it.
You
Up.
hadn't
you were-
hadn't cast it yet.
Yeah, because you cast
Okay,
command.
so we're
last
not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Scratch that then. Bonus action, shield of faith.
Okay, Shield of Faith is up. Increased AC.
Shield of faith is up. Lay on hands while I'm hiding under that on myself.
Okay.
Just because if I go down, we're very fucked, fellas. How much do I want to give myself? I'll go ahead and give myself 20 as well. Wait. Hold on. I want a map. I'm gonna pump 35 points of healing
Love it.
into myself so that I am back up at what? 69 points.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, Valmir, it's you.
All right. So what I'm gonna do, unsurprisingly, is
Yeah.
hit it 4 times.
That is what I would highly advise. It's got a lot of hit points.
All right. So none of them are crits, but the lowest one is a 21.
Everything hits. Give me damage.
All right. Also, I'm gonna action surge, and
Okay.
hit it another 4 times.
Love it. All action surges are now burned.
Still no crits. But the lowest of those is a dirty 20.
Everything hits. Just add it all up and give me the damage.
All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just roll the other 2 again. Ooh, that's a lot of 7s.
Nice.
8. That's 42. So 48 damage.
Woo.
So
Okay.
88 damage
Nice.
between
Extreme-
8 hits that all landed.
Nice. So you just watch as just refusing to buckle under the might of the storm giant. 8 strikes from this blade, carving deep into the body of this ancient titanic form. Severe damage being done. Very, very nice there.
Yep. Just gonna drop it all. All right.
Lovely. All right, Corentin, you are up. That means Arun is on deck.
okay. I'm gonna cast Finger of Death on the storm giant. Let's see, we have 2 now, right?
Yeah, you have 2. You got one that Sadie and Valmir are beating up on, and you got one that is looming over the nearly dead Arun.
I'm gonna cast it on that one.
Okay, this is a con save.
Yes, and
Okay.
it's gonna do it at disadvantage. I'm gonna use a luck point.
I rolled good on that. Uh-oh. What's the save?
18.
So I'm taking all the damage.
That is 78 plus 30.
Yeah, this spell hits for a lot.
Yeah.
That's
Hit him again. Hit him again. Harder. Harder.
eh,
7d8, and then you add another 30 to it. Woo! Big bad spell. Bad for the monsters when your wizard gets the bat cleanup.
I mean, figure of
Sorry,
death,
a lot of
power word
math here.
kill.
You're all right. You're all right.
Okay, that is 66 damage necrotic.
Nice. So you watch as this dark necrotic shroud begins growing over the form of this storm giant. From this ray of energy coming straight out of the finger of Corentin, you can hear it crying out in pain, the sky shuddering under its massive roar. As you can just see part of its body decaying. You can almost see the form of its ribs underneath its now almost translucent flesh in this section of its chest, very clearly doing some damage. Nicely done, Corentin. Assume you're staying top side, keeping out of their reach.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna throw a Melf's meteor at it for good measure.
Do
as a
it. I don't
Action.
know if you're technically allowed to, but we're getting low on time, so I'm gonna get fast and loose with the rules.
It's a bonus.
Most meteor
Oh,
is
wait.
a bonus, and it's not
Yeah.
newly cast.
Oh yeah,
Like,
you're
yeah.
not casting a new
I'm-
spell. That's correct.
Yeah.
And I rolled a 2 on the dex, so give me a little more fire damage.
It's just like when Phoenix used to have the stars.
Yeah, crown of stars. That's right. It's baby crown of
That-
stars.
Is gonna be an 8.
Nice. 8 more damage. Colliding once again. Nathan, it is Arun's turn.
Last fighting spirit.
Do it.
This is a
You can do it.
Make some attack rolls.
doop, and also rapid strike on the first one.
Sure. Swing away.
The 26.
Yeah, it's obviously gonna hit. 16's the AC.
There's a 20.
Okay.
And the rest of these will all hit.
You can roll that extra 20, see if you chop a limb off this one.
No extra 20s.
Okay.
No 20 on the reroll.
Yeah.
Okay. It's really poor damage. 47 damage.
47. Nice. So Arun just giving this everything he can, carving deep into this now badly wounded storm giant, but it is still standing. It's now the storm giant's turns. This first one does not like you very much, Arun. He's going to attempt to grapple you. That is, yeah.
Dang it.
So
Never
that
mind.
is a 32.
Oh no, I've been grappled.
You are now grappled. That means your movement is 0. It is 2 size categories larger than you, which means it can move freely. You all watch as this storm giant reaches down, grasps a hold of Arun, and with him grasp in his hand, walks
no.
over to the edge
Oh
of the
no!
precipice, looks over at you all, pitches over the side, carrying Arun with. You both tumble into the expanse, and you begin a 4-mile drop to the ground. How many hit points do you have?
Oh God.
I have 15 temporary hit points.
Cool. If this fight keeps continuing, we'll get back to your turn and see what happens. But on this thing's way down, it's holding you. It's going to attempt to punch you once with its second attack as it's falling downward.
Jesus Christ.
Now,
Does an 18 hit?
Nothing would have mattered.
18 does not hit.
So it just can't swing it, but you are tumbling ass over tea kettle as you go hurtling towards the ground below. Let's bring that one out of the fight. And
In my
this
mind,
one-
I dodged it and he punched himself.
Yep. We're swinging at you, Sadie.
So you know what's the fun thing? Is
What's that?
I have Sentinel,
Yeah.
and that one has not been within 5 feet of me the whole time.
Nope. Sadie, does a 20 hit you? Dirty 20?
Yeah.
Cool.
Just
So
hits.
the second one is even more, so you'll take 2
Sadie's
hits.
within 5 feet of me. I'm going to use my reaction to reduce this damage.
All right. So the first one is 32 points of slashing damage.
So you take 12 less.
And the second one is 30 points of slashing damage.
Well, that's right.
And that is, there's only one storm giant left, as the one that was very badly hurt just decided to go skydiving without a parachute and take Arun along with, because it was really tired of him getting back up. So that is going to make it Sadie, then Valmir, then Corentin, in that order. Sadie, what do you want to do? You've got a wounded storm giant looming over you. It is the last one. It is all that stands between you and the MC Hammer.
Damn. He's right in front of me.
Oh, yeah.
Is my shield of faith no longer up, by the way, since I got hit?
Make a couple concentration checks. See if it succeeds.
Well, that's a nat 20 on the first one.
All right, so it's up for that one. How about the second one?
I just had a great idea.
24 for the second.
Ah, yeah. So Shield of Faith is still there. You can swing away if you'd like. He's right there.
Yeah. We're gonna hit him twice.
Make some
Let
attack
me
rolls.
See.
Bring those smites.
The Divine Smite. How I can't. Can I cast it at low as first level, or does it have to be second level or above?
You can choose whatever level you want. You can do a first level Divine Smite. First level Divine Smite is 2d8.
We're gonna burn 2 third levels, actually. Wait a minute. No. Wait a minute.
I mean, I'll put it this way: I wouldn't worry too much about your spell slots right now, because right now it's all about all about killing this thing. Don't overthink it.
We're gonna burn my last 4th level slots and pump 2 improved Divine Smites into that. So that's 5d8 extra to both, correct?
Yes.
Let me, if I hit.
Yeah,
let me
make 2 attack rolls.
I'm just gonna make them at the same time here. Well, natural 2 doesn't do shit.
Nope.
God, where's my calculator? Let's no. 23.
That will hit. Give me damage.
Okay. So on one of those, we got 1d8. 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 3 for my strength mod is 14. And then we're gonna add 1 improved Divine Smite on top of that. So that's 568.
Yup.
Radiant damage. So 14 slashing. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. More math here. So 24 radiant damage. So 38 points total.
Nice. This one is starting to look real friggin' rough. Great amount of damage there. I'll bring it around just in the order of turns. Valmir, you are up. And then
All right.
Corentin, what you got, Valmir?
So, you know how pseudo dragons have 60 feet of movement when they fly?
Yeah.
So I'm going to send Sheba
Okay.
to move and then double move to get to Arun in this thing's hand.
So they fall faster than it can fly by falling rules.
But they have not been falling even remotely that long yet.
They're not at terminal velocity yet.
I have something cool planned for Arun.
Okay.
Is that cool by your standards or cool by our standards?
I think Nathan is going to love what I have planned for him.
As exciting. I'm looking forward to this.
I'll put it this way. Nathan, it's up to you. Do you want to see if you can get evacuated on here, or do you want to play a game to see if you can kill the giant before you hit the ground?
That one.
My problem does not
option two,
get in the
please.
way. What I'm gonna do doesn't get in the way of you killing the giant on the way down.
Okay, sounds like you're dead either way. Go ahead.
So, that 120 feet, if Sheba can get to Arun,
Uh-huh.
I would use my action to
Yeah.
cast through my familiar
Yeah.
the spell Fly on Arun.
Okay. Arun can
And
technically
then-
fly. You are still grappled like hell, Arun.
And I don't know if you want to have that be my bonus action to command him.
I would
to
say so.
command Sheba to fly. Okay.
Yeah.
Then that's my turn.
Alrighty. Corentin, you're up.
Oh, man. Well. So, I could not get a word in edgewise during this turn, and now it's during that turn, and now it seems redundant. But I could hypothetically use Featherfall on the stone giant and a rune.
They're
But-
too far out of range.
I bet I could Misty Step close enough. But that was already hanging. Whatever. It's fine. Okay, on the remaining giant. How is that giant looking right now?
He's looking a bit rough. He's a bit past bloodied.
So he's still got quite a bit of fight in him, huh?
I wouldn't say. Depends on how hard you hit him. If he's hit real hard, he may not have much left at all. And just so you know, Arun, you will be on deck.
Didn't hear anything for a minute there, and I was worried that it was on me / my audio had crapped out.
No, just let you know, you're on deck once Corentin goes.
Well, I still have one more 7th level spell slot, so fuck it. We're gonna do Finger of Death again. At disadvantage.
All right. I'm not gonna bother rolling the second time because I can't get worse.
Okay. Gather up all of my d8s again.
Uh-huh.
That is 59 damage.
59. This one is looking real rough as once again this ray of sickly energy fires out from Corentin's hand, colliding with another storm giant crying out, and you can see where the flesh is just decaying. At one spot you almost feel like you can see it rotting all the way through out its back on its massive form. Arun, you are up.
Oh. Want to start stabbing this guy a lot.
Also, I still have a Melf's Meteor to throw.
Throw it. I failed the dexterity.
4.
Lovely. That thing is looking so rough. How does attack rolls go, Nathan?
There's another 20. That's cool.
Okay.
The lowest is a 19.
Everything hits. Give me damage.
Let's find out if there's more 20s. Just to,
Do it.
There's another 20.
Lovely.
Yo.
All right. So you guys get to go twice. Cool.
And now we wait as Nate does math.
This giant. While he's doing that, I'm gonna roll this giant's 2 attacks there on you, Jordan.
All right.
Cocked. It's cocked again. There we go. Okay. And okay. How'd that damage go, Nathan?
92.
92. So you,
But wait.
yeah.
So, as a bonus action, when I
Uh-huh.
score a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce a creature to 0 with one,
Yeah.
I can make one melee weapon attack as a bonus action.
Okay.
I can make one more attack.
Sure.
30-30 to push the total damage to 107.
Holy
Hell
smokes.
yes.
So no one sees this, but Arun being like falling downward as the storm giant swings effortlessly. The fist that goes by you, you bring your blade up and lop the hand off right at the wrist. And as it brings its arm back to look shocked, you stab into the other forearm, pulling yourself free of its grasp, wind whipping by you. You spin around, your blade plunged deep into its chest, using it to pull forward like pitons going up a mountain. You grasp a hold of the rags that it wears, and then with a mighty swing, bring your blade down into its neck thrice, cleaving the head free. And as you let its body go, ready to embrace your fate, you find you're not falling. You're flying there in the air. And we'll bring that around.
And
the door.
Valmar's familiar does actually witness this epic.
Yeah, Sheba
Nice.
sees it.
Cool.
So Sheba can tell me all. Oh, I know another cool thing to do.
Does
That's fine.
Arun see Sheba?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Sheba would have had to have been touching you to cast fly on you. So
Little tiny dragon, are you seeing this? Have I deceased and moved on to the hereafter? Or am I just floating in air?
Alrighty.
it's a little
Jordan,
pseudo dragon just gives you a thumbs up.
The first one was a 22 to hit.
That will.
Alrighty. So you are going to take 32 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Go ahead and make that concentration check on fly.
Fly definitely is still there.
Okay.
It's like a 27.
Cool. And then take another 33 points of slashing damage.
All right. And the concentration stays. I have 2 hit points.
Oh my God.
I was waiting for the Wile E. Coyote.
I have 2 hit points. So that's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's great and good and fine.
Sadie, it is your turn. This thing is hanging on by a thread.
Where exactly am I positioned?
You are right up next to it.
Kill it dead.
I can tell you right now, we're going long and there's literally no reason to do anything but attack it.
Yeah.
Hit
no,
it and smite it.
We're
Destroy.
gonna do the same thing, except we're just gonna burn 2 level 3s, and we're gonna do some
Well, you
improved
don't,
divine smite.
You don't burn the spell slot unless you hit.
Until you hit.
That's the great
Yeah.
thing about smite.
You only Divine Smite. Once you hit, then you burn it. But
Well,
yeah,
So you
I'm
still
just
have
telling
one
you
of those
ahead of time.
forts.
love it.
oh, I do have one of those forts. That's
Yeah.
very true.
That's why.
So,
Armor class is 16. That's your target.
DM, could I have one be at third and one be at fourth,
Yeah, absolutely.
depending on where I hit? Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So, all right, let me just roll these both at the same time. I don't think either of them hit. The highest one is 9. Well, wait, hold on. Highest one is 19.
Yeah.
Lowest one is 17.
They both hit.
Let's go. All right.
There's no way you don't do it. You can roll the damage if you want to know the number, but just with how many points it has left, how do you want to do this?
Yes.
I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna pull. Ayasha, I think, and we're gonna slice it kind of along the side of the knee,
Nice.
and as it has to come down and take a knee. But I don't have anything grand to say. Just fuck off and off the head.
So you watch as this massive goat woman bringing this gargantuanly, well, not gargantuan from size wise, but just using verbs here, not verbs, adjectives. It's late. Words are a lot of things.
Words are
Big stuff.
Bringing it down to a knee, and as it raised its head, you can still see where the finger of death had burned through it. You bring your axe around and bringing the head from the shoulders, which goes off into the air, and its body schlumping over the side. Who amongst you takes possession of the MC hammer?
Give it to the goat lady. He has extra spring in her step for a whack.
Might as well.
right.
You want to take it?
Yeah. If you'll allow me, I'll take it. It's up. Is it up on a pedestal? Do I have to Mirthful Leap to get it?
No, you don't have to. There are stairs. So Sadie, you're gonna go and get it.
Yeah.
So you
can I
all
cast
go ahead.
Can I cast detect magic on this?
It's magic as fuck.
Oh,
So
great.
magical.
How? What kind of magic?
Oh yes, it's so many types. You're detecting every school of magic coming off of this. All of them is the Swiss Army knife of magics. So much. This is clearly the MacGuffin of MacGuffins. As you stride confidently up these stairs.
Wait. Do I get the sense that if I asked this hammer something, it would respond in its own way?
Make an Arcana check.
Ooh. It's not great. It's a plus 0.
Did you say that out loud so the rest of us arcanists hear that thought?
Yeah.
No.
What'd you get?
Of course.
I got a 15.
You 15. Like maybe if you picked it up and I don't know, magic's a weird thing, but you ain't never heard of a talking hammer before. But why not?
So
Give
I'm
it a
still
try.
up at the pedestal, and I'm gonna take this hammer and I'm gonna whisper to it.
Okay, so you walk up this pedestal and you approach this hammer. You can just feel the magical energy radiating off of it, and slowly you reach down, ready to lift the hammer. And in that instant, out of almost like a pocket dimension, this hand appears. And you can see this long, vibrant robe, almost this gradient of colors and all these stars upon it, grabs a hold of it, goes, "You can't touch this! Goodbye!" Poof! And Gandos disappears with the hammer. And that's where we'll leave this adventure. As you have all taken out the storm giants.
In real life.
I'm kidding. No. What actually happens? What actually happened? I just had to put the "you can't touch this" joke in here. I called it the MC hammer to put a "you can't touch this" joke at the end.
I hate you so much right
Love
now.
it. so much.
My neighbors hate me for sure.
Oh, it's so dumb. This is what I do.
So I pick up this hammer. What actually happens?
You feel just this arcane energy thriving through your body, and your feet rise up off the ground.
Ooh.
You currently gain, as long as you hold the hammer, you have a flying speed equal to 60 feet. And you
Cool.
have you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical weapons.
Cool. If I
What do you want to
can,
ask the hammer?
I'm gonna look over my shoulder at whoever is still there, and I'm
Mhm.
just gonna kind of say very quietly. I don't know if they'll be able to hear me. I'm just gonna say, "I'm sorry if this works," and I'm gonna whisper to the hammer, "Can you take me home?"
My capabilities cannot get you home as you wish. However, there is one you can take me to that can return you all from whence you came. And should you be willing to bring me there, I will make sure each of you gets to your own place of your own time.
Who is it?
There is a sage that lives beyond the Ironwood, far to the north. The wizard who brought you all here knows of her. Her name is Shardris, and she is feared by many, but she is benevolent, and she is wise. Return to the one who brought you all here. He likely will await you at the bottom of the spire, and let him know you wish to journey to the realm of Shardris. She will place me in somewhere that will be safe from those who would wield me from destruction. And in turn, she will send you to your time. But don't think I will have you leave without a gift. And you can feel your axe begin to glow. And your axe, when you carry it, will give you a fly speed and resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical weapons, as your axe is now a legendary weapon. It is now known as Sadie's Cleaver. And that is actually where the story comes to an end. As you all
Holy shit.
have subverted the cataclysm, at least for now. Who knows if there'll be another one to come. You have defeated the storm giants. Their bodies now one with the storm once again. And you will have a very loud and vociferous ride home with Gandos the Magnificent, as he will bring you north to this mage who will send you off in your directions. But that's where we leave this off. None of the MC Hammer nonsense was actually from DM Dave, nor was the stuff
You were gonna
inside.
turn my axe into a hammer, and that it would be like a Thor reference.
I want to add just like one more flavor thing.
Please do.
I feather fall those of us who don't currently have flying abilities at
Oh,
this
yeah.
moment.
Nice.
All of the party back down.
As we're on the way down, I'll use encode thoughts to
Mhm.
show us all Aron's kill. That flying down that only Shiva saw.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Because
Oh,
encode
right.
thoughts is a great spell.
Yep. That was pretty sick. Yeah, this whoops, as I punch my microphone. This was a little adventure just called Against the Storm Giants. It claims that the estimated duration is 30 minutes. I don't know how anybody thinks this
Wow.
fight would go only 30 minutes. It does mention in here that the Storm Giants might throw somebody or just jump off the edge with somebody. And I was just hoping to get to do that. I don't care that we didn't hit the ground in a big splitoozy. I'm just glad that off the edge happened.
Blood Tuesday.
Fair.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was super cool.
But that was a fun adventure. Thank you all for being part of this. Jordan, Nathan,
Jordan, how many
Dana,
hit points did
Vesper.
you end up
What's
with?
that? Was it now?
How many hit points did you end up with, Jordan?
I ended up with 2.
Two.
But also my brain reminded me as I was closing down my character sheet that I should have been taking 3 points of damage off of every hit I took. That wasn't
Oh, you had
magical.
that feat.
Yeah. So like any damage that wasn't magical, I should have taken 3 less damage from each of those hits.
Yeah, I had that feat. I had that feat once. I always forgot it too. I hate that feat.
Yeah. But yeah, 2 hit points.
Woo!
Man, I
I did
a
have.
lot of spells that were completely useless for this adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All of my
it's
spells
hard
were
to know.
wisdom or con saves.
I thought we were gonna have more like puzzle solving, mystery role playing stuff. I didn't realize it was just gonna be a giant kaiju battle.
Yeah. Sometimes that happens. Level 20, I was like, all right, let's let those capstone abilities fly. But
Also, I had prismatic wall prepared,
Oof.
and
But
I
we're-
wasn't sure. I was like, only 2 encounters. There must be another even worse thing after this. I will save it. And then by the time I realized that we were down to 2 of them, and I was like, well, now there's no point. Like,
yeah.
well, perhaps the next level 20 is I'll run another big bad level 21 again. Probably even more kaiju-esque, and we'll see how that all goes. But
Yeah, I'm
that is for another night. It is late here, and I have to be up early. Thank you all again. Thank you to y'all for watching. Thank you to DM Dave for busting out all of the amazing adventures. I'm looking forward to Comic Con, though when this airs, it will have always already happened. So
Yep.
I probably had a good time. And
I mean, we definitely had a good time.
and Jordan and I probably did something stupid at some point. And I can't wait
Oh,
to find out
100%.
what that is. But that's for then. This is for now. We'll see you again and we'll find out what chaos awaits.